1, 2, 3. Mic test. Mic test. 1, 2, 3.
Fans, it's Joe Bowling here with Rio Sports Live. Want to make sure you catch all the games right here on Rio Sports, and we're broadcasting on several platforms, on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, on Roku Television, on Apple TV, and on the website, riosportslive.com. It's all the sporting action you can ever want, and it's right here on Rio Sports. Snap. Rolls right-hand side, got a man wide open. It's caught. 15. How about this? 10-5 on 4th down. Touchdown, Greyhound.
Brilliant call.
We are Mac. We are Mac.
Exotic Tropical Pet World has an amazing selection of pets, toys, and accessories. Mackay Bulldog and fans of any team should go see them at 1716 West Hackberry in McAllen. Valley TV's public broadcast platform is TV that works for you. Every hour, thousands see your message Valley-wide. Our viewers enjoy entertaining and educational content along with upcoming events 24 hours a day. Your favorite places are what makes Valley TV possible. These networks come together in a big way, creating the Valley's largest public network that reaches the audience you're looking for. Denny's is one of America's favorite restaurants, serving thousands in your target market 24 hours a day. Popular host locations include grocery stores, high-end showrooms, retail chains. With new locations joining the Valley TV family, your audience continues to grow. Bingo halls, coffee houses, bowling alleys, barber shops, all the places you want to be, you'll find Valley TV. From South Padre Island to Brownsville to McAllen and beyond, Valley TV and Rio Sports Live has you covered. Together, Rio Sports Live and Valley TV reach millions of viewers in home and on the go. Supporting nonprofits and worthy causes are critically important to families here in the Valley. We'll continue to help support these efforts through extended coverage and awareness campaigns. Together, we can make a difference. Business owners, get your message out, whether it's on the platforms of Valley TV and Rio Sports Live combined. That means you get exposure 24 hours a day throughout the year and during live broadcasts at an affordable price just for you. You can't do better than this. We've got great numbers. They're growing every day across the Rio Grande Valley, into Corpus Christi, into Laredo, into South San Antonio. Your business, not as a sponsor, but as an advertiser, getting direct results. Again, it's Rio Sports Live and Valley TV, a great team bringing you great coverage.
Is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Hello, everybody. Good evening from Brownsville, Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Marty Medrano for RealSportsLive.com. We're right a few minutes away from kickoff time here in Brownsville as the Veterans Memorial Patriots come to town. The district champions, that is, coming into town to take on the Lopez Lobos on a beautiful Thursday night. We'll be back in a few minutes just for the kickoff. Stand by.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
To help fulfill your retirement needs, come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Monster Car Wash has it all. Bring your ride and we'll make it right. Save $5 on the Golden Monster Wash with your ticket stub. Interior wipe down, vacuum, and polish. Relax and grab a bite while we make your ride look new again. That's the good stuff. Monster Car Wash, number 1.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
It's always a holiday at the Restore.
Come check us out at 507 North 1st Street.
Miss a day, miss a deal.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today.
There's lots to see and do in the Rio Grande Valley. If this means the world to you, trust your vision to Gulf Coast Eye Institute. For over 25 years, we've served patients with comprehensive care using the latest technology. Our team of doctors cover a wide spectrum of eye care specialties with locations across South Texas for your convenience, and always treat you with compassionate care. We want you to keep seeing and doing everything South Texas has to offer. Gulf Coast Eye Institute, your world, your vision.
Pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
It's a beautiful day for football. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Samson Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Mario Medrano on the call here today alongside Eric Medrano. We have the Mission Veterans Patriots coming into town, taking on Brownsville Lopez here tonight on a District 16 5A Division 1. Well, this is to wrap up the year this year. We see all the seniors coming out to the field. Eric, what do we expect tonight?
Well, we're going to expect a hard-fought battle tonight between the district champions coming into town, the Veterans Memorial Patriots, and their high-octane offense. It's going to be a tough for Lopez defense. Is going to have to come up big tonight and come up with some big stops and limit the big plays from the Veterans Memorial Patriots tonight.
Well, coming into the year, what a luxury to come in tonight for the Mission Veterans Memorial Patriots. They come in as district champions out of 16 5A Division 1. We're going to be talking about the possibilities for playoff scenarios along the, as to what they may face here. So we'll talk about that, the possibilities, who they're going to face and all that as we go along the years to get ready for the toss here. And so 8-0 district champions in town here to take on Brownsville Lopez, Eric. And it's been a tough year, and we're going to talk about both teams here tonight.
Yeah, as you mentioned, a tough year and a tough year for Lopez this year, coming off with a late start in the season with their coaching changes, and it kind of led to a bit of difficulty throughout the season. It's always a difficult thing when you're having a coaching change so late, when the season's about to start. And Lopez, after making the playoffs the past 2 years, this year, unfortunately, they're on the outside looking in tonight and facing a very tough task against Mission Veterans tonight.
Yeah, Coach Armando Gutierrez Jr. came on as the Lopez Lobos head coach. And so it's always tough coming in, especially when you come in late, get your program going, get your, the defensive offensive schemes and defensive schemes and all those things. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll talk more about it as we go along. The Lobos won the toss. They will receive going from right to left on your screen. This is Thursday night. RealSportsLive.com in the house here today. Thursday night football in the Rio Grande Valley. So certainly want to welcome you wherever you're listening. Thank you for tuning in tonight. This is Mario Medrano on the call. The Lobos will receive. Got Veterans Memorial Patriots going from left to right. And, of course, if you talk about the Patriots, you're going to talk about the main player, Eric, the all-purpose, all-world player that they have, quarterback Landry Gilpin, the senior, putting up some big numbers.
Yeah, putting up huge numbers, and he's a 4-year starter, so, this is going to be his farewell regular season game. They will be going into the playoffs after going 8-0 in district. But, yeah, he, I hadn't had a chance to see him until they faced Pace a few weeks ago, and I was very impressed by the young man and also this team. They're very explosive offensively and led by him, the leading rusher and leading passer for his team.
Well, and coming into tonight, they're probably the number 2 team in the Rio Grande Valley behind Edinburgh Vela, and we'll talk more about that. And also, the other districts along the side, 32-6A as well, where the lower valley is well represented with Hannah and all kinds of scenarios coming on. And so this is the last week of the season, so it should be interesting here tonight as we have Mission Veterans, the Patriots, coming in, taking on the Brownsville Lopez Lobos. And you touched on the team from the Lobos. The coach taking over kind of late in the season, and it's always hard. And so they come in with a record of 2-7. The Lobos do 2-7, 1-7 in the district playing. And like you mentioned, Eric, they will miss the playoffs after advancing for the last 2 years.
Yeah, and it's been a disappointing season for them. But like I said, it's a new coach. He's trying to have his own culture, his own philosophy with this team, and it's always difficult to implement that so late when the season's about to start. But it's a credit to these young men and the character that the Brownsville Lopez high schools, these players have shown all season, competing out there despite only winning only 2 victories in the season. But it's a credit to these young men and the character, and I have no reason to believe they're going to come out and compete tonight against Mission Veterans.
No question about it. They wrap up the year here and here at home for the Lobos do. So it's a beautiful night here in Brownsville, Texas. Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville. Great scenario. We always enjoy coming down here to Brownsville, and it's a beautiful night. Nice weather, good weather, clear skies. So it should be. It's excellent football weather. And there's a couple of more games around the Rio Grande Valley, some with playoff implications. We'll talk about that as we go along, Eric. And I think the playoff picture will be clear after tomorrow night, actually.
Yeah, tonight it's Thursday night, so we know Mission Veterans has the number 1 seed all wrapped up, but we still have lots of results on Friday night that could decide maybe the 3rd and 4th seed in the district, and also throughout the valley for other districts as well. But tonight Veterans is about to kick off, and I've been very impressed with their defense. I know all the talk is about their offense, but, man, do they fly to the ball, and we're going to get a chance to see the defense right now as the special team is about to kick off. And for Lopez, players to watch, is Christian Gomez, the senior running back, and the junior quarterback, Jose Cruz, who leads the line for them tonight. And also a speedy slot receiver, only a sophomore, Rafael Campos. He's going to get in on the action. That's number 3 there. And for wide receiver, it's number 8, Jordi Gutierrez on this offense to, some of the key players to watch for the Lopez Lobos.
And here we go. We're underway. Short kick to the left side by the Patriots. Alfredo Trujillo on the kickoff. Ball goes out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. There's a flag on the play. And we're underway from Sam's Memorial Stadium on a beautiful night. We got the Patriots taking on the Lobos here in Brownsville. We certainly want to welcome all the audience listening to us on RealSportsLive.com. Mario Medrano on the call here tonight alongside Eric Medrano.
Yeah, and Lopez coming out here offensively, like I had mentioned, Christian Gomez, the running back, and quarterback Jose Cruz leading the line. And for Lopez, they're going to have to establish the run game against this very speedy, very athletic defense of the Veterans Memorial Patriots. And right now we're seeing them line up here on that first down.
Here we go. Brings him up to the line. Jose Cruz brings him up to the line. The junior quarterback for the Lobos. They come out in a spread formation. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. 1 man in the backfield. Traditional spread formation for the Lobos. The junior quarterback calling the signals. And here's a snap. We're underway. Looking to pass. Palm fakes. Throws the ball a little bit too long. Miscommunication on the right side. Was going to go to the right side looking for his receiver. Andrew Flores on the right side. Just miscommunication.
Yeah, it seemed like the receiver and him were just not on the same page there. But I like the play call there on the first down. Going big and testing this secondary, that could pay off as the game goes on. Trying to establish the run game as we keep going.
2nd and 10 for the Lobos. He's got Flores on the right side, bottom of the screen once again. Here's a play, trying to go up the middle. No place to go. Good defense. And again, you talked, Eric, you talk about the quick defense for the Patriots. And there you go, making a quick tackle. No gain on the play. That's going to make up a 3rd and it actually lost a yard on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 for the Lobos.
Yeah, on that 2nd down play, Lopez trying to get that jet sweep to, fake it out and then do a read play to the quarterback. But, those plays takes time to develop. And this swarming defense just penetrated there and not allowed him to develop that play there.
Ball spotted at the 27-yard line. Spread formation for the Lobos. Here comes Cruz, the quarterback, calling the signals. Dropping back to pass. Here's a flag on the play. Throws the ball on the flats. Incomplete. Flag on the play. Came from the line judge on the bottom of the screen. See what the call is. The pass was incomplete. Here's the call. Waiting for the call. That's going to go encroachment against the defense. Only 5 yards. That's still going to bring up, they're going to replay the down, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 6 yards. 3rd and 6 that goes against the defense. A little anxious that time. They're so quick that they jump off sides. 3rd and 6 for the Lobos. Spread formation. Cruz calling the signals. Little delay, little draw play up the middle. No place to go. Here's all the defense coming in. They're making the tackle. Lost about 4 yards on the play. That's going to make up a 4th down.
Yeah, Lopez trying to draw this Veterans Memorial defense, with the passing down there, decided to go with the draw play, but to no avail there as the Veterans Memorial just swarm it in the backfield. Great job defensively from Veterans Memorial.
Punting situation for the Lobos. Ball resting at the 29-yard line. He'll be punting out of his own 15-yard line. 1 man back to receive. Here's a snap, and here's a punt. Nice punt. Taking it about the 29-yard line on the return, Garza. Good coverage. No place to go. There's a flag on the play coming across. Flag on the play.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was a bit of extracurricular activities there between two of the players there, and it's going to be a flag. So we'll have to see who it goes against. But yeah, you said special teams, good coverage there from the Lopez Lobos to prevent any type of return there from the Veterans Memorial Patriots there.
Well, we're trying to figure out. There's a conference by the referee. See what the call is. Here's the call. Unsportsmanlike against the Lobos and also foul against the Patriots. So they even out. So 1st down for the Patriots. I'm not a big fan, Eric, of canceling each other out. I mean, calling whoever did it first, and that's it. But anyway, that's a different story. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. First possession of the night. And again, let's keep an eye on Landry Gilpin. Number 12, the senior quarterback. Possibly the all MVP in the Rio Grande Valley. Looking at the numbers, and we'll talk a little bit about the numbers. Some incredible numbers. The number 1 rusher in district, the number 1 passer in district. Here we go, spread formation for the Patriots. Here's a snap. Handoff up the middle to the left side to number 24. Getting around the corner, Daniel Cantu. Cantu gets to the outside. One more man to beat. He's going to be brought down at about the 24-yard line. Daniel Cantu on the carry.
A huge run there by Daniel Cantu, and nice blocking there from his offensive line, and he just finds a big hole on the outside, and he shows the wheels to just get past the secondary there, and with the last man to beat, he does a good job, a nice job defensively on the pursuit. And we didn't get to mention Daniel Cantu earlier because Landry Gilpin, they have so many explosive offensive weapons, including with all these receivers.
All the way down to about the 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff straight up the middle. Cantu once again pushing forward. Picked up about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. Nice little run, power run, right behind big number 51, straight up the middle, running behind Adrian Mesa.
Yeah, power run, as you said, Mario, and that's right up the middle, just following his offensive line, creating a surge, and that's a perfect, gain of 4 yards and first down there.
Quickly to the line, spread formation, 1 man in the backfield. Rolling out to the right side is Gilpin. Fires the ball into the end zone, looking for number 1, just a little bit too long. Looking for the top receiver in district play, Mike Gonzake, just a little bit too long that time.
Yeah, Landry Gilpin rolling out to the right side. And, yeah, as you mentioned, Gonzake, a big target. They're only a sophomore. He has been very productive this season. But right there, Landry Gilpin did have his guy on the intermediate route. That was number 10, John Aguilar there. And it seemed like if he would have waited a little bit, he would have had him in the intermediate route there.
Quickly to the line on that 3rd and 5. Quarterback keeper going out the middle. Cuts it across to the left side. Gilpin's got some room. He's got the first down. Across the 10. Close to the 5. Driving forward. Don't see a signal yet. Touchdown.
Yeah, and that's Landry Gilpin right there, and that's what he can do as the play was designed to the right-hand side, a quarterback designed run, and it just seems like he sees that cutback lane. That's something you can't teach, and he just has it, the natural ability there to see the cutback lane, and he does a good job of finding that hole and then just getting past the linebacking core there and avoiding a defender and just getting to the pylon for a huge touchdown for his team.
Setting up for the extra point. Here's a snap. And the kick is good. The kick is good by Alfredo Trujillo, number 84, sophomore kicker. The extra point is good. So with 9 minutes, 39 seconds left in the first quarter from Brownsville Sam Stadium, the Patriots strike first. 7-0 the score. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
That special look to your home, then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen.
And we're back at Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Get it to kick off after the touchdown. It's Alfredo Trujillo, the sophomore kicker for the Patriots. 7-0 the score. 9:39 left in the first quarter, just underway. Lopez trying to respond. And here's the kick. Short kick to the left side, almost this identical spot as the last one. This time is going to be fielded at about the 22-23 by the Lobos, going up the field to about close to the 30-yard line. Nice little return that time.
Yeah, nice return there. And, when it's the second level of the returning team, not usually your returners there. So he does a good job, a solid job of getting some extra yardage on that return. Now we're going to get a chance to see this offense for Brownsville Lopez. And, the first drive, it's just they start off on first down with the pass play with to no avail. And right here they're going to have to try to establish some running game, try to eat some clock off the, some of that time off the clock. And offensively, let's see what they can do here against this very speedy defense from the Veterans Memorial Patriots.
Well, Coach Armando Gutierrez didn't like something there on that play. He's going to take a timeout and talk about it. Didn't have the right personnel on the field. That happens sometimes. And this time of the year is not so much players not knowing their assignment, but a lot of times you getting new players in there because of injuries. This time of the year, a lot of the teams, Eric, are all banged up. And, you're trying to get some bodies in there and make sure everything's covered. And that's probably what happened on that play. This time of the year, you probably know this. A lot of teams are, everybody's bruised up and banged up, and but you got to go through.
Yeah, and it all falls to the depth chart. And then, yeah, like you said, injuries play a big role in high school football, especially a 10-game season. And for Lopez, this is their last game of the season, and it's kind of just a buildup of that. And it might have just been as simple as one of the players, wanting to clarify what he needed to do here on this play. And head coach just wanted to take care of that.
All right, here we go. For the Lobos, they come in on offensively, averaging 208.3 yards per game. And that's been one of the issues for the offense. And quarterback calling the signals, Jose Cruz. He's a junior quarterback. Tight formation this time around. They're going to show a different wrinkle. Quarterback under center, that tight formation, little reverse, wing back reverse to the left side. No place to go. Good defense. Here comes the flag. Flag on the play by the line judge. See what the call is. I don't know. This may be against the defense. Yep. Well, this time around, Eric, Lopez came in with a tight formation. What do you make of that?
Yeah, they ran that all season long, especially in the beginning of the year, and we had a chance to see them here at Sam's Memorial Stadium. So, they kind of did away with it as the season went on, and they went to the spread formation. So it's nice to see them try to go back to what they're used to, the base of their offense. And I see why they're doing it. They're trying to establish the run game.
Tight formation once again, a little bit like a wing T type of offense. Here we go. Handoff is to the right side. Gets to the second level. Nice run up the middle. Nice little gain, about 7 yards, and a big first down.
Yeah, and that's the senior Christian Gomez up the middle on the fullback dive. And, they had the motion guy kind of distract the linebacker core there, and it opens up a big hole. And when it comes to wing T formation defensively, it's all about assignment football and taking care of your assignments. And right there, Lopez just got the upper hand. And that's what they need here, Mario, to establish the run game, get some running going, and get some sustain a drive and get the time ticking here.
Yeah, it's all about positive plays. Ball resting at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Lobos. They quickly come up to the line, same formation, tight formation, quarterback under center. One man in the backfield. Here we go. Man in motion to the right side, looking to pass, fires the ball, a little bit too short. Two-man route that time, looking for Andrew Flores, a senior wide receiver. Just couldn't connect.
Yeah, that was Cruz trying to find his man. Flores up the on top of the screen there. And what they did there is they faked the sweep to Campos there. It was a play-action pass, a two-man route trying to catch this defense off guard. But the secondary had it read beautifully there. And that's a testament to the defense and the preparation they came into tonight, and not getting too aggressive when it comes to the run game.
I actually like what Lopez is doing. I mean, you got to try something. You can't stay in the same formation all line. Tight formation once again. Second down, mid motion to the right. Handoff is straight up the middle. Good defense. Maybe a couple of yards, if anything. Boy, there's some heavy hitting going in the trenches on that quarterback keeper.
Yeah, and Veterans Memorial, they're used to seeing some spread offenses, but tonight they don't mind, getting in the box and getting physical there and making a big tackle there. With Cruz with the keeper there after a couple of misdirection handoffs there, and he decides to call his own number for only a gain of about 2 yards, and it's a testament to the Veterans Memorial Patriots defense there.
Joe Mendoza, number 54, the senior, right in the middle of the line, defensive tackle right there. Once again, tight formation on a 3rd and 7. Ball resting at the 45-yard line for the Lobos. Some movement once again. Here comes the flag. It's going to be a free call. A little reverse, tight end reverse to the right side. No place to go. He's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage, but hold on. There's a flag on the play from the line judge. This may be another offside against the defense.
Yeah, and snuffing it out there was number 23, Joey Garcia, the linebacker for Veterans Memorial, who read the reverse beautifully.
Let's see. Let's wait on the call. Here's the call. Well, 2 penalties on the play. The defense jump off sides, but then there was a holding also that we didn't get to see. Okay, so they're going to replay the down, 3rd and 7. Once again, ball resting at the 45-yard line on the Lopez Lobos side of the football field.
Yeah, and if you're Veterans Memorial, it's a cause for concern. That's already the 3rd offsides, and I like that they're aggressive, but you also have to stay disciplined on the defensive line and keep your eye on the ball there.
Yeah, and that may be because of the formation they're facing. Nowadays everybody's going to the spread formation, and you're playing off the ball, and you can actually see. But now you have to come up and respect the fact that the Lobos are showing a tight formation, quarterback under center, and so that may be attributed to that.
Definitely. Yeah, and if you're the defense, the defensive line, whenever you're facing a wing T formation and or any type of running offense, penetration is the key. You got to penetrate to disrupt the backfield there, and I think that's what they're trying to do, just jumping the gun a bit, getting too aggressive and not keeping an eye on the ball.
Let's take a timeout. The teams took a timeout, Lopez D. So let's take a timeout. We'll be back after this message.
We're this close.
We are this close.
Of uncertainty.
To making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again.
This close. We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close. If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
3rd and 7, ball resting at the 45-yard line. Quarterback under center out of the I formation. Looking to pass. Swings it to the back. It's going to be a double pass. Got to be wide open. Fires the ball. Short pass caught at the 35-yard line. Down to the 30-yard line. A little flickery motion pass completed to Andrew Flores. Nice execution on the play.
Yeah, nice double pass there from Brownsville Lopez, showing a new wrinkle tonight, and they motion the fullback out of the backfield who becomes a blocker, and they pass it to the slot receiver who had two guys wide open, another one all by himself, but the pressure got to his face, but nonetheless, it's a nice completion there for the Lopez Lobos.
Offensive coordinator Beto Leal making that call. If he throws a better pass, that's a touchdown. He had to wait on the ball. Here we go. Hand off to the right side. Nice little play across the side. Nice jump across the 25 to about the 23-yard line. Nice carry. Rafael Campos, I believe, is the ball carrier that time. Nice little run. Good gain on the play.
Yeah, that was Campos on an inside sweep there, and it's nice blocking. And, the misdirection kind of caught the Veterans Patriots there, and it opened up a big hole and a nice gain there on first down of about 8 yards for Campos. Only a sophomore. He's one of the big bright spots of this Lopez offense and in the future going on, too.
Ball resting at the 23-yard line on Patriot territory. The Lobos are on the move. Tie formation once again. Looking to pass. Fires the ball. Nobody there. He was being dragged from behind by number 54, Joe Mendoza. Couldn't make a play.
Great job there defensively from Mendoza. And, we talk about penetration, and right there it's a play-action pass, and they really did it. The defensive line really did not allow it to develop. It looked like quarterback Cruz for Lopez was trying to find somebody in the flats.
Yeah, there was no man out there. I don't know if really what happened. Somebody got tangled up in the line, but there was no receiver. 6 minutes, 41 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-0 the score. Patriots on top. Down in Brownsville, Texas on a beautiful Thursday night. Wherever you're listening, we appreciate you. RealSportsLive.com on the call. Mario Medrano alongside Eric Medrano. Certainly want to welcome you on all the different social.
Yeah, definitely want to welcome everybody and to find our website, RealSportsLive.com. Also on YouTube, like and subscribe on Real Sports Live.
3rd and 11 for the Lobos. Tight formation once again. Men in motion to the right side. Handoff to number 3 to the right side. Diving forward for about a 2-yard gain. Short gain on the play. Not much going there. Rafael Campos, the ball carrier, the sophomore wide receiver carrying the ball.
Yeah, and after a penalty negated that yardage they got on first down, it brought them back, and they decided to go to the same run play they ran on first down to Campos. But this time, Veterans Memorial makes the adjustment and only allows a gain of 2 yards. That was that inside sweep play to Campos there.
This is going to bring up a 4th and 9. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line. Looks like they're going to go for it. No kicking team coming on the field for a field goal. So it looks like they're going to go for it at 4th and 9 from their 29-yard line on the Patriots side of the football. Tight formation. Cruz calling the signals. Fake reverse. He's going to hand off the middle. No place to go. Now a short gain on the play. Good defense. Good defense.
Yes, good defense by Veterans Memorial, stuffing that right up the middle and reading it. It's not an easy task facing a wing T offense right there. I was counting 3 different, fake handoffs there. You had Rafael Campos going to the sweep on the other side, and even the camera was kind of, trying to catch it, and it was Christian Gomez up the middle, but stuffed by this linebacking core. And for that, it's unfortunate here for the Lopez Lobos on that 4th down play, but a huge play for Veterans Memorial as now they take over on downs.
And that's exactly what I saw. 3 options he was looking at. He actually handed off up the middle, the first option, and kind of lost the ball there for a little bit. But the linebacker didn't make the tackle for a short gain and not enough for a first down, so the ball goes over and downs. Trying to move the chains here. They're allowing the chain crew to move the chains. Well, there was a penalty on the play. Let's see. We get a signal from. There was a penalty on the play. They're going to tack on some yards against the Lobos. So let's see what the call. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Spread formation for the Patriots on their own 43-yard line. Gilpin calling the signal, rolling out to the right side, looking to pass, puts it away, turns directions to the left side now. Gilpin going to the left side. He's going to turn the engines, trying to go, breaks a tackle, cuts it across to the middle of field, across midfield to the 50, puts the ball away to the 40, cuts it across, picks up a blocker. He's going to be tackled from behind at about the 30-yard line. Landry Gilpin. Ideally looked like they were going to pass, and then nothing was there, put it away, and he ran like a mile to gain about 20 yards on that one.
Yeah, a huge gain there and an electrifying Landry Gilpin there. And, it's a textbook as the defense, as you teach your defensive ends to, create the edge there and not allow him to get to the outside. But that's what Landry Gilpin can do. He's very elusive.
Spread formation, 3 receivers to the left side. Here's a snap. Handoff is straight up the middle, going to the right side. Breaks in the open. This could go all the way down to about the 3. Diving forward. Touchdown. 30-yard run. Touchdown. That time around on a 30-yard run, power run, was patient enough, waiting for the blocks, picked them up beautifully, and takes it to the end zone on a beautiful 30-yard TD run by Daniel Cantu.
And a huge run up the middle for Daniel Cantu, who just finds a seam up to the outside. And once he's past the secondary, only one man to beat, and was unable to stop him before he got to the pylon. And that's that 1-2 punch of Gilpin and running back Daniel Cantu.
I really like the way he was patient getting behind those blockers. And the extra point is good. So it's 5 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first quarter from Samson Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. The Patriots 14, the Lobos nothing. We'll take a break and we'll be back after these messages.
I opened Alex Ron with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
We're back at Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Getting ready to kick off is number 84, Alfredo Trujillo, sophomore kicker for the Patriots. He's gone short to the left side twice. Same kick, same spot. Ball taken at about the 26-yard line by the Lobos, trying to break a tackle, push that bounce at about the 32-yard line. They'll have good position to start off the third drive of the night for the Lobos, do.
Yeah, and Lobos will have to build off that last drive. I mean, they were able to drive it down the field into Veterans territory, just, kind of stumbled towards the end and, went out on downs. And but we did like what we saw from the offensive corner, Beto Leal, and he kind of mixed it up there, establishing the run game, play action passes, double passes, and he's going to have to do a bit of the same here to keep this Veterans defense on their toes.
On the double pass, actually the receiver wide open. If he makes a better throw, he had a touchdown. It was kind of a wobbly pass, kind of a dead duck, and the receiver had to come back and get it. But good play. I like the calling, actually. I like the fact that you're mixing it up. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now they come out in a spread formation for the Lobos do. Little counter play to the running back out of the backfield, trying to push the pile forward. Nice. Keeping his legs moving. Christian Gomez, nice little run. On 1st and 10.
Yeah, the senior Gomez there, as you said, keeping his feet moving, but nice blocking at the second level of the linebacker. I saw one of the linebackers about to make the play and just getting blocked there, and a huge first down gain there. And they have to build on that, and they'll make the second and third down more manageable.
Yeah, it's all about running positive plays. Right now, ball resting at the 36-yard line. That's going to make up a 2nd and 5 for the Lobos. Nice little run. Just execute your offense. It's just basic stuff, and, make positive plays and get some confidence. your opponent. Obviously, you're going against the district champion in the Patriots, but you got to do your thing. Spread formation, fakes a handoff. Zone read, quarterback bounces to the outside. Quarterback gets up in the air, jump forward, close to a first down. Jose Cruz, the ball carrier, the quarterback.
Yeah, Cruz on the zone read play there, but it's a quarterback design run all the way as we see the two pulling guards go there. But it was all stuffed, and Cruz had a good job of vision and bouncing it to the right side, a cutback lane, and hurdles a defender, and a nice gain for a first down.
1st and 10 for the Lobos. Ball resting at the 41-yard line. They're on the move. Clock continues to run. 4:03. Patriots on top, 14-0. Here's a snap, looking to pass. Quick pass to the right side, completed. Cuts it to trying to go to the outside, picks up about 3 yards. He's pushed that at about the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and for Lopez there, it's a bubble screen to the outside, and that's a good thing to develop as well, because you're forcing this defense to go from one sideline to the other, and it's could, as the game goes on, could tire them out there.
Nice little play there, picked up about 3 yards. That's going to make up a 2nd and about 7. Ball on the 44-yard line. I like what they're doing, mixing it up, and that's what you do. When you're under, undersized or don't have the talent on the other side, that's what you do. It's a good job by the Lobos so far. Spread formation, 2 receivers left. Handoff straight up the middle. Ball's fumble, recovered by the quarterback. Boy, the exchange, ball just lay there on the floor. It looked like it was going to be, there was a couple of Patriots right there, but the quarterback Cruz just dove for it and got it, recover.
Yeah, on the zone read play there, just a bit of miscommunication between Gomez and Cruz. It seemed like Cruz decided a little too late to keep it, and it just fell to the ground, nearly pouncing on it for the defense for Veterans Memorial was number 54, Joe Mendoza. But heads-up play by the quarterback to just pounce on it there.
3rd and about 12. Ball back at the 39-yard line. Here's Cruz calling the signals out of the spread formation. Handoff straight out. No, he's going to keep it. Keep it to the left side or all the way down to about the 41-yard line. Picked up about 2-3 yards on the play. A little zone read that time.
Yeah, on 3rd down, it's a bit of a conservative play there, but it seemed like they had ran that previously and they like what they saw, but it seemed like Veterans just made good adjustments there. They were expecting that, and nothing for Cruz there was no space on the outside there for Cruz, really.
That's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to punt is Jose Garcia for the Lobos. 1 man back to receive for the Patriots. Here's a snap, and here's the punt. Nice punt. Ball will be taken at about on the run to about the 32. Ball's fumble forward. Here's a fumble. Ball's on the floor. It looks like he got it back on the bounce. Ball dangerous play. Gus Garza on the return. Ball is going to be recovered at about the 42-yard line. Let's see what they're going to mark the spot. Actually, they're going to go back to about the 37-yard line at the spot of the fumble.
Yeah, and it was a dangerous return with lots of traffic there, but he nearly pulled it off, but then the ball just came out loose. But a heads-up play there by Garza to just fall on it, not try to pick it up and just fall on it, and, now his offense will be able to take the field.
Well, they move it up now to the 41-yard line. So 41-yard line, that's where the Patriots will begin this drive. 1 minute, 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Spread formation. Ball's fumble, snap all the way back. Gilpin trying to pick it up. Picks it up, rolling out to the right side. Still rolling, looking down the field. Fires the ball long. Incomplete. Incomplete, looking for his receiver for Gonzalez, way on the right side. Incomplete. There was a lot of pressure by the Lobos after the fumble. The snap went all the way back, about 15 yards behind, and by the time he tried to compensate for that, there was the pressure came around, just got rid of it.
Yeah, and for Mission Veterans, Landry Gilpin with the heads-up play to just pick up the ball, and he nearly completed it to his receiver on tiptoeing in the sideline was Gonzalez. And if you're Lopez Lobos, good job of pressuring him there.
2nd and 10. Here's a snap. There's a flag on the play. They're going to stop the play. We'll get the call. Is that 12 men on the fields? They look like they're counting players. Let's see. Yeah, 12 men on the defense, I think it is. It's the call.
Yeah, it seems like there was a bit of miscommunication between the personnel on the field, and someone did not come out. So it seems like now they've got it corrected, and they should be good to go here, but it's a 5-yard penalty there.
I wish we had a prompter like on NFL and just circle all the numbers and count the players. Pass completed on the flash, number 50, all to number 80, all the way down to about the 30-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch. That's Ralph Ochoa on the catch. Nice run.
Yeah, and that's a speedy route there. It's just a 5-and-out, a quick route to Ralph Ochoa, and he just, makes a little bit of contact with the outside linebacker, just takes it outside, and he finds himself wide open for a big gain there for the Veterans Patriots.
Well, and that's the key. You put a speedy receiver, and guess who's going to pick him up? A linebacker.
Yeah.
And that receiver is going to win most of the time. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the left side. Handoff is inside, going to the right side. Here we go, trying to bounce it to the left side. Number 5 on the carry all the way down to about the 12-yard line, trying to break tackle. Still going, Adrian Salinas.
Yeah, Salinas does a good job, and it's identical to the run that Cantu scored in earlier. But Salinas doing a good job of being patient, following his blockers to the outside, and eventually finding himself all the way down to about the 15-yard line.
Ball resting at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Ball in the red zone for the Patriots. They're on the move. They lead 14-0. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Late substitution for the Lobos. Here's a snap rolling out to the left side. Gilpin looking down the field. Fires over the middle of the field. Caught at about the 2. Diving forward. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 15-yard TD pass. 15-yard TD pass to Ralph Ochoa. Right over the middle on a cross pattern.
Yeah, an impressive play there from Landry Gilpin and Veterans Memorial Patriots. It's it seemed like he was trying to go with the 5-and-out to the left side. That was covered. Then he had his post pattern up top in the end zone. That was covered. So he checked down to his crossing pattern to Ralph Ochoa there, and a huge touchdown play for the Patriots.
Setting up for this. A flag on the play. The extra point is good. There is a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. Boy, that's where Gilpin, couple of things that come to mind. We'll talk a little bit about that. Let's get the signal first. Let's get the call first. So flag on the play after the extra point. Well, that's going to go against the Lobos. That's going to be enforced on the kickoff. 21-0 the score with 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Well, a couple of things come to mind on that possession, Eric. On the very first play, Gilpin, being a senior quarterback, if you notice, the snap was bad. Picked it up 15, 20 yards on his own territory. What comes to mind, he kept his eyes downfield and it was trying to complete the ball to his favorite receiver, Gonzake. But the most important thing, he threw the ball away. You don't lose those yards. We've seen quite a few young quarterbacks this year, in the different classifications that make that mistake of keeping the ball. Gilpin, being a senior, was wise enough to throw the ball away. Even if it's not incomplete, you didn't lose all yards. He just brought it back up and boom, there you are.
Definitely, Mario. That's a great point, and it allowed them to not lose any yardage and make it tougher to move the chains. And they kind of just built on that from ever since they had that play. They just kind of built and drove down the field and capitalizing with a huge pass play on that crossing pattern to Ralph Ochoa.
Okay, kicking off will be from the 45-yard line after the penalty on the Lobo side of the football field. Here's a kick that's going to go into the end zone. No chance to return at all. There was a major penalty on the extra point. It was enforced on the kickoff, so the ball was put on the 45-yard line of the Lobos, and so no return, no chance to return.
Yeah, and for Lopez, they're going to get started at the 25 after starting their first few drives at around the 35, so they're going to have an extra 10 yards to drive down the field to try to get some points on the board. And much of the same, they just need to get a drive going and sustain that drive. They have good play calls. He's got to execute.
Spread formation for the Lobos. 3 receivers to the left side. Hand up, quarterback keeper. He's got to keep it to the left side. Flag on the play. He breaks a tackle, trying to get some yards. Short gain on the play. Number 27 on the tackle, Elias Delgado.
Yeah, on the zone read play there, Cruz calls his own number, breaks the tackle.
Yeah, unfortunately on the play, Eric, there's a holding play against the Lobos, and boy, that doesn't help you at all. You got to play clean football. Even if you go and get good yardage on the play, and then it's all negated because of the penalty.
Yeah, and that's not what you want to do, especially going up against one of the very good team like Veterans Patriots. You don't want to add any more to the difficulty of the game.
Spread formation for the Lobos. 3 receivers on the left side. Handoff straight up the middle. Nice little gain. Diving forward. Flag on the play. Boy, oh boy. Another flag on the play, and that's in the area of holding once again. See what the call is. Waiting for the call. Yep, another holding, and back-to-back holding. That's right. That's a lot of yards going back, and having your offense to pick that up, it's hard to do. And they came in averaging 208.3 yards per game, and now you're facing a tough battle right here, a first and long. Here comes the quarterback with the play, Jose Cruz, the junior quarterback for the Lobos.
Yeah, and being down 21-0 is very frustrating, but you do have to keep executing play by play, just doing the little things correctly. And right there, those two holdings are huge.
Spread formation for the Lobos, 3 receivers to the left side. Here's another flag. Handoff off the middle, met immediately right at the line, point of contact, no place to go. One of the defenders there was Juan Hernandez, senior defensive tackle, number 40, right there in the heart of the defense. No place to go. Here's the call. Well, they finally get a break. That's going to be against the defense that time. They'll recoup 5 yards. Going the other way, they're still facing a first and about 25, 22.
Yeah, and that's the 4th offsides on this defense. And, that kind of just shows the aggressiveness that they had. And, that play just gives 5 yards to Lopez. But I'll tell you what, Mario, I've been very impressed with the technique that these linebackers and this defense has tackling, getting physical on the run plays. In the earlier play, tackling Gomez down, and it's a solid defense.
They run a 3-man front. Here we go, spread formation, looking to pass. Fires the ball to the backfield. Caught it about the 12. Looking forward, diving forward. Nice little gain to about the 17-yard line on the play. Nice execution. The pass was caught by Roger Guerra, sophomore wide receiver for the Lobos.
Yeah, and that's a nice gain there on first down. They still got a ways to go, but at least they're chopping at that, try to move the chains.
And that's going to do it. That's going to be the end of the first quarter from Simpson Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. The Patriots 21, the Brownsville Lopez Lobos 0. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
If you're looking for custom hats, shirts, or jackets, want Master Stitch. Custom embroidery and screen printing are what we do. Any logo or design, great quality at the right price. For shirts like this, it's Master Stitch. 2500 US 281 Edinburgh.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times. Celebrating every triumph. And lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, family.
Here come the Lobos facing a 2nd and 17. Here's the snap. Rolling out to the right side is Cruz. Fires the ball. He's got him in open. Caught by number 80 at about the 33-yard line. Nice pitch and catch. Andrew Flores, a senior wide receiver, making the catch. Close to a first down.
Yeah, and a nice passing catch there from Cruz to Flores, and Flores runs a good route there, the intermediate route on a comeback route, and he just finds himself wide open for a huge gain there and makes this 3rd down more manageable and a possibility of making a first down here.
3rd and 2, ball resting at the 33-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos do. Quarterback Jose Cruz calling the signals. He's going to send trips left. Men in the backfield. Handoff straight up the field. Diving forward. Nice little run across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. Christian Gomez. He's got the first down.
Yeah, and on the tackle there for Veterans is Isaac Garza, the defensive lineman. Yeah, Gomez with a huge run up the middle, and it just looked all along like they were going to test this defensive line there. And nice push by the offensive line to let Gomez get that first down. Huge play for Lopez to move the chains.
Isaias Barroso, number 99, in the front of the line. Also, 62, Oscar Andre Garcia. Here we go. 4 men front, looking to pass. Throws the ball on the top to number 80. Looking, a little bit of contact, no flag. Nice little play. Looking, had him one-on-one on the bottom of the screen. Sends him up the field. Andrew Flores being covered by number 29, Aaron Arredondo.
Yeah, Arredondo does a good job of coverage there, and but I do like the play call from Lopez. Testing the deep ball here and kind of keeping this defense on their toes. Of course, Flores making a big catch earlier, so might be getting a little bit of momentum there. Some confidence too.
Spread formation, 3 receivers on the left side. Quarterback keeper going up the middle, trying to bounce it to the last. Keeps his balance across the 40, driving forward to about the 44-yard line. Nice little run, about a 6-7 yard gain by the quarterback, Jose Cruz.
Yeah, and you have to give some credit to this offensive line. And as you see the replay here, there's blowing up a hole there. And Cruz does a good job of keeping his balance and then getting that extra yardage. And now that's a very manageable 3rd down coming up.
Bring up a 3rd and about 3. Ball resting at the 44-yard line on their own side of the football field. Second quarter action. 10 minutes, 13 seconds left before halftime. Spread formation, trips left. Here's a snap. He's going to hand it off, trying to bounce it to the outside. Dives forward. He may have the first down all the way to about the 47-yard line. Christian Gomez, the senior running back.
Yeah, Gomez, just keeping his legs moving as we've seen him all year long, and as a senior leading the team in rushing and really helping them out here. But it's a big credit to this offensive line who's emerging here on this drive, getting really physical and opening up big holes for the running back there.
Tell you what, I like the calls from offensive coordinator Beto Leal, mixing it up pretty nice, actually. Yep. They're moving the ball a little bit, getting some positive plays. Spread formation for the Lobos, ball on their own 47-yard line. Looking to pass, fires the ball once again, looking for number 8. He's got him. Oh, just a little bit too long. They came back with the same play and almost had him that time, just a little long. Actually, Andrew Flores, the receiver, had a couple of steps on the defender. The ball was thrown just a little bit too long.
Yeah, and watching Cruz, a bit of frustration there. He knew he had his man there, Flores, on having a step on the defender there, but it was just a bit too long. And if he had it, if he would have caught that on stride, it would have been a touchdown, Mario.
Yeah, and this kid, Andrew Flores, got good size kid. Just came off the field that time. Spread formation for the Lobos. Here's a little counter play to the right side. Try to bounce it forward. Still going, pumping his legs. Maybe a yard gain on the play. Good defense. Good defense. Making the tackle was Arath Ibanez.
Yeah, and Ibanez, and as I mentioned earlier, the defense, nice technique of tackling, very physical matchup. But Gomez, another tough runner. As we've covered the district this season. The senior, very tough runner, and big clash right there between those two players.
Well, and Gomez pumps his legs, keep moving. Yeah. What he did was it kind of looked funny. He lifted him off the ground, like, hey, you ain't got no traction now. You can't go nowhere.
Yeah, and that's sometimes what you got to do when you got a player like that, like Gomez, who just keeps his feet moving.
Good play. Maybe gain 1 yard. Third and 9 on the play. Spread formation. Trips left. Here's a flag on the play. Delay of game against the Lobos. And again, those are the little things, Eric, that just kind of kills your drive. Trying to get a nice little drive going. Had a 39, which is doable. Now you go to a 3rd and about 14. Makes it a little tougher now.
Yeah, earlier on this drive, it's been an impressive drive. They overcame 2 holding penalties, but right here, it's something that you take 2 steps or you take a step back with the penalty, and that's not what you want offensively for Lopez. They need to kind of clean that up as we keep the game going.
Second quarter action from Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Delayed draw for the Lobos. Spain's move to the 47 to about the 47, 48-yard line. Nice little run by Gomez once again. They were trying to design that play to go for more, but the Patriots played it well. No place to go. That's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, it was a run play to the left-hand side, and Gomez decides to do a cutback lane there, but to no avail. This defense had that all covered, and, that's unfortunate for the Lopez as they're going to have to punt now.
Jose Garcia back to punt, back to receive. Number 3, Gus Garza for the Patriots. Here's the snap, and here's the punt. Nice punt aiming to the right side of the field. Ball bounces at about the 20, rolling back. Goes out of bounds at about the 15, 16-yard line. And so that's where the Patriots will take over. They lead 21-0 with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter from Sam Stadium in Brownsville. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after this message.
businesses and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Elevate your space in decorative wall panels from Sinlu. Our modular designs fits any size room. Choose from a wide variety of textures and finishes. Artisans handcraft your new wall panels using our exclusive process and materials.
First and 10 for the Patriots. Quarterback keeper to the right side. Here's Gilpin trying to bounce it to the outside across the 30. Here's the flag. Tackle at about the 31-yard line. Landry Gilpin, the ball carry going up the middle. There is a flag on the play. Let's get the call from the referee, see what the call is. That's going to be a holding against the Patriots. So this one's coming back. They started the drive on their own 16-yard line. That's going to push him back.
Yeah, and those holding calls can come, whenever you have your quarterback scrambling there, and Gilpin, decided to scramble there. He's very difficult to bring down in the open field. I saw a couple of missed tackles there, but it's going to bringing them back a couple of yards.
First and 12, flag on the play. Boy, that one didn't. Something didn't look right from the beginning, so they're going to stop the play. Flags on the play. Motion on the offense, so that's going to send him up 5 yards back, so that'll bring up a first and about 17 now. Well, something not normal for this offense. Here's a snap, looking to pass, fires the ball on the right side, almost intercepted. Looking for number 80 on this right side of the screen for Ralph Ochoa. Nothing there, almost intercepted. One of the Lobos had a shot at it.
Yeah, it looked like he had Gonzaga in a post pattern there, and it was just a bit overthrown and right in the hands of the free safety, but unable to come up with it there. It's a bit unusual here from the offense after those two penalties, and a big unusual from Landry Gilpin as well with the overthrow there.
Yeah, and Landry Gilpin came in with some big numbers, rolling out to the left side, stops, breaks it to the right side, fires the ball on the right side, just a little bit too long. On that particular play, it looked like he could have kept the ball there. It looked like there was a lot of green on the right side. He opted to throw the ball down the field on the right side. That was just a little too long. Looked like he was already in the open to run.
Yeah, the quarterback, it was designed to the left-hand side with 3 routes on the left-hand side, the flats, the intermediate, and the over-the-top. And he had one man over there, which was Gonzaga, and he had the cutback. And like you said, he could have scrambled there. It looked like there was about 15, 20 yards of open space, and he decides to throw it. It just seems a bit out of sync here from Veterans Memorial.
Quickly to the line out of the spread formation. Here's a snap, looking to pass. Here comes the pressure for Gilpin. Breaks out of the pressure, rolling out to the left, but gets around another man. Fires the ball, incomplete. Good pressure by the Lobos.
Yeah, that's a huge play from the Lopez Lobos defense, probably their biggest of the night, as they immediately have pressure on Landry Gilpin, who looked like he was about to take a sack, but he evades 2 defenders, which looked like it was a 2 defensive end crashing down. And he, that's Landry Gilpin for you. He buys more time and nearly finds his man in the flats. Nicely defended there from the Lopez Lobos.
Jerry Alvarado, senior defensive player, finally got him out there applying the pressure, exchanging words with Gilpin. Pablo Garcia also applying the pressure. 4th down, punting situation, punting out of his own end zone. Or the Patriots. Here's the snap. And here's the punt. Short punt that time. We're going to bounce it about the 38-yard line. Bouncing across the 45. Ball's going to be down at about the 48-yard line on their own side of the football field, on the Patriots side of the football field. That's where the Lobos, good job by the Lobo defense that time around. They hold, and they're going to take over with 7 minutes, 17 seconds left in the second quarter, trading 21-0. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back after this message.
By your home or office.
And we're back at Sam Stadium in Brownsville. Spread formation for the Lobos. 3 receivers to the left side. Here's a snap. Looking to pass. Fires the ball on a curl. Completed to about the 45-yard line. Here's the Patriot defense making the tackle. Not before. The ball was caught by number 27, Jesus Peña.
Yeah, and on the tackle was linebacker Mike Rodriguez for Veterans Memorial on the coverage. But for Lopez Lobos, that's a nice gain there on first down. It's equivalent to a nice run up the middle. Get about 3 or 4 yards there. Makes the second and third down more manageable.
They loaded that left side with the trips left, and the inside man just ran a little curl and just put the ball there. Good throw by Jose Cruz, the junior quarterback. Spread formation, 3 receivers on the right side. Fires the ball on the right side, caught it about the 41-yard line. Nice little run. Nice pitch and catch. Ball caught by Rafael Campos, sophomore wide receiver. Nice little play.
Yeah, as we see the replay here, both slot receivers are going to run a quick out, and it's a nice pitch and catch for a nice gain. And that's what you have to do offensively. Earlier you had the quick comeback route or curl route, and right here you have a quick out, and they just keep moving the chains, and it's equivalent to like a run play there. So let's see what they come up with here on third down.
Ball resting at the 41-yard line. Here come the Lobos to the line out of the spread formation. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Cruz calling the signals. 1 man in motion is to the left side. Jet sweep to the left side to number 27, trying to get around. Great defensive stop by the Patriots. Could not get around. Good defense that time around. They sent a man in motion. They give him on the jet sweep, trying to use the speed, but well defended by the Patriots to negate the first down.
Yeah, and coming up with a huge tackle there is Michael De Anda, the junior cornerback for Mission Veterans. And, boy, I can't tell you, Mario, that's a textbook tackle, open field tackle, just coming up big there. And but for Lopez, they came out with the jet sweep there the first time they ran it tonight. And but it's tough against this very speedy defense for Veterans Memorial to get to the outside.
Yeah, I figure they attack a little more north and south type of play, but nevertheless, 4th down, punting situation. Here's Jose Garcia on the punt. Ball taken on the run. There's a fumble on the play. Going forward, close to the sideline. See what the call is. I think it went out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. We've seen on those punt returns a couple of times where the receiving man goes running to the ball and lost it already twice. Now, you can get away with it now probably, but once you get to playoff season games, it's going to be tough. I'm not sure you can get away with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem too comfortable there, and it falls to the ground. But fortunate for him, it goes out of bounds, and for the Patriots as well. So now they're going to get their drive started here.
Here we go. 1st and 10, ball at the 25-yard line for the Patriots. 5 minutes. They lead 21-0 as a score at Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Looking to pass. Fires the ball on the right side. Caught at about the 37-yard line. Push outside immediately. Going to number 1, top receiver in district, Mike Gonzalez on the catch. That's good for a big first down.
Yeah, right there you see Gilpin, the chemistry he has with Gonzalez there, and it's just an outside shoulder pass and a huge gain there on first down to move the chains.
Ball resting at the 40-yard line on their own side of the football field. Spread formation, 3 receivers on the left side looking to pass. Fires the ball over the middle. Caught across midfield to about the 48-yard line. Once again, going to Gonzalez.
Yeah, and at this time they find Gonzalez in what seems like a slant route, a shorter post pattern, and he finds himself wide open, catching him in stride. And once again, just moving the chains here, Mario.
Well, and it's all about whatever the defense gives you. If they're setting up on a zone, they're giving you the nice little slant pass. Well, why not? 1st and 10. Here's a snap. Handoff up the middle this time around across the 45-yard line. Daniel Cantu, the ball carrier, picked up about 4 to 5 yards.
Yeah, and on the tackle there was Albert Aguilar for the Lopez Lobos, and Cantu getting ahead of steam there, so it's a nice tackle there to meet him in the midfield, but it's a big gain there nonetheless for Veterans Memorial with the 5 to 6 yards here.
5-yard gain. It's going to be up a 2nd and 5. Ball across on the Lobo side of the football field. Fires the ball wide open is to the 30-yard line. On the catch is John Aguilar.
Yeah, and John Aguilar runs a great route there. It's about a 5-10 and out. And Landry Gilpin rolling out to his left does a good job of letting the play develop. And he was given lots of time as well. And he just rifles it in right to the hands of Aguilar there.
Takes it all the way down to about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. They're on the move. They lead 21-0 here with 3 minutes, 40 seconds left before halftime. Mario Medrano for RealSportsLive.com alongside Eric Medrano. Here we go. Here's the net. Handoff is up to the left side to the 20, to about the 15, to about the 10. Pushing the pile is the big fullback, number 24, Daniel Cantu.
Yeah, and eventually pushing him out of bounds is Leo Ramos, the senior defensive back for Lopez Lobos. And, it's like we said earlier, the 1-2 punch between the passing game and the running game there. Landry Gilpin opening up lots of lanes there and on the passing. And right there, we just see Cantu with lots of space, what seemed almost like a draw play, but it was a designed run play.
1st and 10, 1st and goal. Ball at about the 10-yard line, rolling out to the right side. Landry Gilpin fires the ball. Touchdown, touchdown. Touchdown on the right side. Diving for the ball was the receiver, Landry Gilpin. Rolled out to the right side and fired the ball. Ball was a little bit low, but the receiver, great adjustment on the ball. Goes down and gets it for a nice 10-yard TD run by the Patriots.
Yeah, and a nice block there from the running back, Daniel Cantu, to seal the outside and give Gilpin the time he needed rolling out. And it was a bit low, but Gonzaga does a good job of digging it up, and nice touchdown there.
Here's the extra point. And the extra point is good. Alfredo Trujillo is good on the extra point. So with 3:05 left before halftime, the score, Patriots 28, Lobos nothing. We'll take a break and we'll be back.
If you drive a truck, we're looking for you. Rollins Transportation is now hiring non-CDL drivers for FedEx ground delivery routes. You must be 21 years or older, have 1+ year driving a 15-foot or larger box truck, have a clean background check, a clean driving record, and be able to provide a driving employment history. There are multiple open spots available. If you have what it takes to be part of our growing team, don't wait. Call, text, or email to apply today.
And we're back at Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. 3 minutes, 5 seconds left before halftime. Patriots setting up to kick off once again. Number 84, Alfredo Trujillo, doing the honors. He's a sophomore kicker. Well, the story here, Eric, has been the Lobos have been able to move the ball at times, just and inconsistently, and then a couple of things, penalties go wrong. They've been stopped, but I like what they're mixing it up. Unfortunately for them, they have not been able to put any points on the board. Here's a kickoff by Trujillo, short kick to the right side this time, taking it about the 28-yard line. Diving hit immediately after a 2-yard gain on the return was Jesus Paz, senior wide receiver for the Lobos. Ball will be spotted at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lobos.
Yeah, and on the tackle there for Veterans Memorial is Ralph Ochoa, the wide receiver who earlier scored a touchdown. So he's getting in on the action on special teams as well.
Substitutions for both sides. See number 8 in the middle of the line, Joaquin Garcia for the Patriots, playing some defense. Number 99, Isaias Barroso also in there. Here we go, spread formation for the Lobos. Jose Cruz calling the signal, looking to pass, incomplete. Had the running back, little swing pass, looking for Jesus Peña, just unable to connect.
Yeah, and sometimes as a quarterback, you kind of rush that, or you just throw it a bit too far ahead of the guy you're intended to on the swing route. And in this case, it's Peña, and it just falls to the ground, and now it brings up a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Lobos. Ball resting on their own 30-yard line. Trips right for the Lobos. One man on the left side calling the signals. Fakes a handoff. Quarterback keeper. A lot of pressure. Tackle in the backfield. Number 99 just on cue. Sayas Barroso coming across the line and making the tackle.
Yeah, and for Lopez Lobos, it was Cruz decided to call his own number there, and it becomes somewhat of a zone read, but it was a bit unusual because he had Gomez to the left side with 2 pulling guards, and he decides to go out to the weak side, and nothing there, snuffed out by this Patriots defense.
2 minutes, 50 seconds left. The Patriots are going to take a timeout. I think they want to get the ball back. They do have 2 more timeouts on the board. They lead 28-0 here at Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. On a beautiful Thursday night. I think there's about 3-4 games across the Rio Grande Valley. Eric, there's a lot of everybody fighting. Not everybody, but a handful of teams still vying for a playoff spot.
Yeah, and there's also certain games that are going to be with not just playoff implications, but with seeding implications as well. So even in this district, there's about 2 or 3 teams fighting for the 4th spot, and so there's still lots to be played tomorrow. And another interesting thing is the weather tomorrow. Cold front coming in with a bit of rain. We'll see how that affects football games tomorrow on Friday night.
Yeah, and in District 16-5A Division 1, which is this district right here, of course, the Mission Veterans Memorial Patriots have already clinched the crown. Some explanation from the referee. All right, so they come in as the district champion, Eric. Who do they look forward to play in the playoffs? What is the...
Yeah, well, they're going to be facing the teams from the Corpus Christi area, and that's going to be the 15-5A Division 1. A quick snap of that is as we have them here. They'll probably be facing one of the Corpus teams, and as projected right now, they have them playing against
Corpus Christi King, I believe, is one of the teams that they were looking to possibly be playing. Time call. They ran a play up the middle, short gain no gain on the play for the Lobos on 3rd down. That's going to make up a 4th down, and quickly the Patriots take another timeout. They're going to force the punt. There was an adjustment on the clock. That was a delay. So what was taking place? They were adjusting the clock. They put, I believe, 4 seconds on the clock. They ran and played a little dive up the middle, no gain on the play. So now they have 2 minutes, 50 seconds left before halftime. The Patriots, no more timeout. No more timeouts. Well, actually, they do have one. One more timeout. So Coach Gilpin trying to get more points on the board and put this one away early in the game. Don't want to take a chance.
Yeah, and if you're Mission veterans, they're looking forward to the playoffs, so they want to make sure that they continue to have that mentality, keep positive points, and take every game, every drive, as if you're getting ready for the playoffs. You don't want to miss a beat when you get into the playoffs, so it's kind of something that they got to do.
Well, this game for them is not important, and that's the thing. I mean, how do you keep the players motivated? I mean, maybe just work on stats, on numbers. The main thing for a team like this who's already crowned as champions, is stay healthy for the playoffs, for the playoff run. That's the main thing. Back to punt, Jose Garcia for the Lobos. Here's the punt, light drive punt, end over end. Take it on the run at about the 40-yard line once again. Going to the right side, cuts it over the middle. And that's Gus Garza. Flag on the play. Ball was returned to about the 43-yard line on the Lobos side of the football field. Flag on the play. It's a couple of flags. Actually, there's one back at the 24-yard line and another one right at the point of contact. Yeah, and if you're veterans, you got playoff games coming up. I mean, you want to come out healthy. Let's see if we get the signal from the referee here. Couple of penalties on the play, so the Patriots keep the ball. They got 2 minutes, 40 seconds to try to do something. And Eric, again, I think if your mission here, what you want to do is put this one away in the first half. And I won't be surprised if we see massive changes on the second half. Maybe get Gilpin out of there, get some of the starters out of the game, and just get ready for the playoffs. I mean, I think if your mission, that's what you would do. If you're the Patriots. For the Lobos, just keep working on staying positive, getting positive plays on the offensive side of we've seen a few times where they get something going and then, a little mistake and boom, So that's what they're looking to do. 1st and 10 for Veterans Memorial Patriots. Spread formation, 3 receivers on the left side on the bottom of the screen. Gilpin calling the signals, looking to bet. Spins around, going to the right side, fires the ball down the middle. Lupin Gonzalez just a little bit too long. Ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and that time trying to find his the big target Gonzalez, but it was just a bit too far and out of the hands of Gonzalez. So that brings up this 2nd down now and 2nd and 10. And as we were talking about mission veterans, it's you got to keep executing well, because you don't want to go into next week a bit rusty. You can't lose a step. You got to keep that going.
Yeah, it's all about timing, going into the playoffs at the right time. Spread formation, 3 receivers on the left side. Rolling out to the left side is Gilpin. Fires the ball on a little screen right in the middle of the field. Going to the right side across midfield is number 5, turns on the Angels. Adrian Salinas down the field all the way down to about the 14-yard line. Adrian Salinas takes it all the way down on a little receiver screen right up on the right side. Beautiful run, well executed.
Yeah, perfectly executed the screenplay there, and Lanji Gilpin just draws the defense there. He had about 4 guys on him and just zips it into the hands of his running back, who just does the rest after following his blockers. Great speed there from Salinas.
In the red zone at the 14-yard line, looking to left. Fires the ball into the end zone. Just a little bit too long.
Yeah, and in the post corner there, just getting behind his man, intended for John Aguilar, who ends up unable to come up with it. It was a bit kind of towards the end of the end zone there.
Just a little bit too long, unable to connect that time around. Gilpin looking for one of his receivers on the back of the end zone. Quickly to the line, spread formation. Here's a snap, rolling out to the left side. Fires the ball to the corner of the end zone, incomplete.
Yeah, and right there, Gilpin's trying to find his wideout there on a comeback route, who's on a one-on-one matchup, but just thrown a bit too short there, and it looked almost like a back shoulder pass. But good defense there from the cornerback for the Lopez Lobos, number 14. That was Alberto Cervantes there defending.
Eddie Vasquez, the intended receiver for the Patriots. 3rd and 10. Ball at the 14-yard line. Here's a snap. Gilpin looking, spins around, looking left now. Stops, spins around again. Now he's going to put it away. Going to take off across the 10. Touchdown. 14-yard run. Touchdown by Landry Gilpin on a beautiful run.
Yeah, one word, electrifying. This young man is an electrifying player right there. He does 2 spin moves to buy time, and he's setting his feet up to try to get a pass going, but everything was covered, and he decides to call his own number, and lots of green space up the middle, and great heads-up play there from Gilpin to just scramble and run it in for the touchdown there.
Setting up for the extra point are the Patriots. Alfredo Trujillo, here's a snap, and here's a kick. And Trujillo, and the Patriots are good once again. So, from Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, with 1 minute 46 seconds left before halftime. Patriots 35, the Lobos nothing. Let's take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Time to worry. We'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Lone Star National Bank is the #1 lender to small businesses in the Valley. For 35 years, we have invested in the health and well-being of our community. Lone Star National Bank. For 35 years, the Valley's bank.
Ready to kick off is number 84. Once again, Alfredo Trujillo, the sophomore kicker. He's done a good job here tonight with the extra points. He's been perfect on those extra points. That's gives you the third option. You got the 3 phases of the game, Eric. You got your offense, defense, your special teams, and you got to have special teams going into the playoffs. Short kick on the right side once again. That seems to be the strategy here tonight. They've been short all. Ball is going to be taken. Looks like there was going to be a return, and all of a sudden they stop on the run. That was Alex Rivera. Looks like they're going to bring the ball back. Was there a fair catch? Because they're spotting the ball back at about the 14-yard line. If there's a fair catch, they bring it to the 25. So I'm not really sure what the signal is. They might have been a little mix-up here. He said at the 14. Yeah, they'll bring it out. They're gonna say he called for a fair catch. They'll spot the ball at the 25-yard line. Okay, that's see what the signal is.
Yeah.
Number 7 was saying, wait a minute, I didn't call no fair catch. I was getting ready to run, get some yards, man.
Yeah, it seems like the official interpreted his arm right there as a fair catch, so they'll get started at the 25. And you were mentioning Trujillo, the kicker. Special teams is a big part, and he could play a big part once the playoffs come, and especially in close ball games.
Yeah, and that's one thing you get to the playoffs, and we've seen it too many times in the different levels that we cover. Handoff straight up the middle, looking for Gomez. Handoff, he's tackled immediately. No place to go. Good defense.
Yeah, swarming defense here from the Veterans Memorial Patriots. And on the tackle there was number 43, Arath Ibanez, one of the linebackers, alongside number 44, Jesse Gonzalez.
Johnny Trevino, I believe, also in there. Good tackle by a different group of players. Good defensive stop. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. Ball resting at the 27-yard line. Gain picked up a couple of yards. Tough yards, by the way, by Gomez. Quickly to the line on a 2nd and 8. Spread formation, trips right for the Lobos. Here's a snap. Looking to pass. Fires the ball, little curl. Caught at about the 31-yard line on the catch. Rafael Campos, sophomore wide receiver for the Lobos.
Yeah, and as we see the replay here, it's a simple curl route, but the timing is right, and it's a nice gain there. That's exactly what they needed there on the 2nd down, and now it makes this 3rd down more manageable for the Lopez Lobos.
Tell you what, Jose Cruz, he's got good size. This kid's got good size, and like the little curl, just if you just find him some receivers, some help, and this kid can be good, can be something. Pretty good player next year for the Lobos. So you got your quarterback for next year. I mean, he looks good. Just got to find the pieces to complement his game.
Yeah, definitely. And, he's not the only one of the shining bright spots for Lopez, too. They got Jordi Gutierrez, a junior wide receiver, coming back as well. And Rafael Campos, their speedy wingback there. So he's going to have some two other athletes to help him out next year. And, as you said, Cruz, emerging this season and learning a lot. And with the experience, he'll be able to build on that next year for Lopez. And for Lopez, coming out this year disappointing after only 2 victories, after making the playoffs the past 2 years, these 3, players could lead them next year with that experience and with these returnees next year.
And again, it's I think it's important we mention that Coach Armando Gutierrez Jr. took over the program kind of late. He had rushed to get his all his program, his coaching staff, and his flag on the play. Handoff is to the outside, breaks it to the 35 to about the 40. This one may hold. It looks like this is going to be against the defense, so this may hold. Let's see what the spot is. There was a flag on the play. We'll continue to talk about that point.
Yeah, as we see the replay there, you could see the linebacker was held there by the right tackle.
Defense jumped, came across the line. That's going to give the play. It's actually going to hold. Nice little run. Bounce it to the outside for a big 1st down. Ball resting at about the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lobos. 33 seconds left before halftime. So, yeah, we're talking about the program, Eric. Armando Gutierrez took over the head coaching duties at Lopez. And, it's tough coming in late. You're trying to establish your program. You set up all, what you're going to run, evaluate your players, and all that kinds of things. And it takes time.
Yeah.
So, the fan base is good. Got a good turnout here for the Lobos tonight, and that's good. That's good. I think the fact that they were in the playoffs the last couple of years, that speaks highly, and I think they built up a nice fan base. We've seen the Lobos fan base. We've seen them at basketball games, and they draw a good crowd, and so, it's just been a tough year with the situation with the coaching change and all that, and but the fan base is there, and I think the Lobos will be back. Just give them a little time. Now, the other thing we talked about, Eric, is the realignment. That also came into play. Once you go into a new district, you find yourself in a new district and a new coach. So things were stacked against them, and so they just got to be patient and stay the course and keep working with the program and learn the new program that Coach Gutierrez has brought in. Here we go. First and 10, 33 seconds left for the Lobos. Spread formation. Here's a snap. Looking to pass. Fires the ball towards the middle of the field. Caught it about the 45. Now dropped. Is that going to count as a catch? Incomplete. They're going to say that that's an incomplete pass. Looked like he had it for a second. Just couldn't hang on to it. Let's look at the replay.
Yeah, and right there, as we see the replay, Rivera had it right in his hands, but it seemed like his feet were, going ahead of him, and the ball just fell as he was about to catch it in stride. And
I tell you what, Eric, Jose Cruz, the quarterback, that was a zone defense. He and the quarterback, the receiver, find a nice spot in the zone, and the quarterback put it in there. So that's what we're talking about. This quarterback, he's developing, and to see those things, that's exactly what you want to be able to see. Here's a snap, delayed draw for trying to bounce it up the middle. It's Gomez. Tackle after about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Nice little run. Flag on the play now. Here comes the flag. 2 flags.
Yeah, and as we see the replay here, Gomez just up the middle, loads his shoulder against 2 linebackers, and it seemed like there might have been some extracurricular activities after that, and there's 2 flags down on the field.
Yeah, that's going to go against the defense. He's going to come off the field. That's Coach Gilpin is going to talk to the young man on the sideline, and that's discipline right there. See Coach Gilpin over there talking to him and just taking him to to town and just explaining, hey, you don't do that. This is not. Here's the other call, the other penalty. Yeah, and I like to see that, Eric. Even though you're winning 35, you got to stay disciplined. And you instill your discipline throughout your program. And those are the little things, the young man is going to learn. You come off the field and the head coach is waiting for you to talk to you. So that's discipline being instilled throughout the program. So.
Yeah, as a former player playing under head coach Mario Pena, the discipline was always there, and you knew what to expect if you ever messed up and like that. And but it's very good for the young man and for the team because it teaches you accountability, and also to make make sure you do your assignment, do what you got to do. And right there, it's just a discipline, and basically Gilpin just letting his team know we're not going to take any of that, especially going into the playoffs. A big penalty like that could really hurt you in the playoffs.
Yeah, and to me, Eric, that's I follow football for a long time, and that's one of the things that I like to see. Winning teams being disciplined, respecting your opponent. It doesn't matter the score. Obviously they got this game under control, but you got to stay disciplined, respect your opponent. That's part of it. I think that what Coach Gilpin is telling the young man: don't disrespect your opponent, don't disrespect the game. Be a good sportsman out there.
Yeah, and like you said, they're up 35-0, and some coaches would let that slide. But for Gilpin, he wants to make sure his team is on par and everything going into the playoffs.
I'm sure he knows. He knows. Coach Gilpin knows that Coach Armando Gutierrez is trying to build up the Lobo program, and so there's no reason to rub your nose at him and do anything that's uncalled for. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 10 for the Lobos. Cruz calling the signals, looking to pass. 9 seconds left. This may be the last play they have. Sets up, fires the ball, throws long over the middle of the field. Ball's intercepted at about the 25, 24-yard line, going to the right side. Hagaz Garza trying to get a corner, breaks it towards the middle. He's going to be tackled at about the 35-yard line. That's going to do it. Ball was intercepted on the return. Good job by the Lobos, making sure that he didn't take it all the way to the end zone. So that's going to do it to halftime from Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. The Patriots 35, the Lopez Lobos 0. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after halftime. Mari Medrano for RealSportsLive.com alongside Eric Medrano. We'll be back after halftime.
Fans, it's Joe Bowling here with Real Sports Live. Want to make sure you catch all the games right here on Real Sports, and we're broadcasting on several platforms: on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, on Roku Television, on Apple TV, and on the website realsportslive.com. It's all the sporting action you can ever want, and it's right here on Real Sports. Snap. Rolls right-hand side, got a man wide open. It's caught. 15. How about this? 10-5 on 4th down. Touchdown, Greyhound.
Brilliant call.
We are Mac. We are Mac.
Exotic Tropical Pet World has an amazing selection of pets, toys, and accessories. Mackay Bulldog and fans of any team should go see them at 1716 West Hackberry in McAllen. Valley TV's public broadcast platform is TV that works for you. Every hour, thousands see your message valley-wide. Our viewers enjoy entertaining and educational content along with upcoming events 24 hours a day. Your favorite places are what makes Valley TV possible. These networks come together in a big way, creating the Valley's largest public network that reaches the audience you're looking for. Denny's is one of America's favorite restaurants, serving thousands in your target market 24 hours a day. Popular host locations include grocery stores, high-end showrooms, retail chains. With new locations joining the Valley TV family, your audience continues to grow. Bingo halls, coffee houses, bowling alleys, barber shops, all the places you want to be, you'll find Valley TV. From South Padre Island to Brownsville to McAllen and beyond, Valley TV and Rio Sports Live has you covered. Together, Rio Sports Live and Valley TV reach millions of viewers in home and on the go. Supporting nonprofits and worthy causes are critically important to families here in the Valley. We'll continue to help support these efforts through extended coverage and awareness campaigns. Together, we can make a difference. Business owners, get your message out, whether it's on the platforms of Valley TV and Rio Sports Live combined. That means you get exposure 24 hours a day throughout the year and during live broadcasts at an affordable price just for you. You can't do better than this. We've got great numbers. They're growing every day across the Rio Grande Valley, into Corpus Christi, into Laredo, into South San Antonio. Your business, not as a sponsor, but as an advertiser, getting direct results. Again, it's Rio Sports Live and Valley TV, a great team bringing you great coverage. 533 Express Printing, 1 block from UTRGV in Edinburgh. For copies, school, marketing, or fundraising materials, it's the place for printing needs. Business cards, labels, invitations, letters, signs, banners, and more. Call 523 Express Printing today. Trevino's Restaurant in Edinburgh, now serving quality, fresh, delicious food. Treat your taste buds and enjoy the relaxing atmosphere. Join us from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, Friday and Saturday until midnight. Trevino's.
Monster Car Wash has it all. Bring your ride and we'll make it right. Save $5 on the Golden Monster Wash with your ticket stub. Interior wipe down, vacuum and polish. Relax and grab a bite while we make your ride look new again. That's the good stuff. Monster Car Wash, #1.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
To help fulfill your retirement needs, come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Monster Car Wash has it all. Bring your ride and we'll make it right. Save $5 on the Golden Monster Wash with your ticket stub. Interior wipe down, vacuum and polish. Relax and grab a bite while we make your ride look new again. That's the good stuff. Monster Car Wash, #1.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
It's always a holiday at the Restore.
Come check us out at 507 North 1st Street.
Miss a day, miss a deal.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today.
There's lots to see and do in the Rio Grande Valley. If this means the world to you, trust your vision to Gulf Coast Eye Institute. For over 25 years, we've served patients with comprehensive care using the latest technology. Our team of doctors cover a wide spectrum of eye care specialties with locations across South Texas for your convenience, and always treat you with compassionate care. We want you to keep seeing and doing everything South Texas has to offer. Gulf Coast Eye Institute, your world, your vision.
And welcome back to Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Mario Medrano for RealSportsLive.com alongside Eric Medrano. Well, Eric, interesting first half. Patriots on top 35-0. It seems like it was what we expected, the offense for the Patriots on fire. They came in averaging 562 yards per game, and they didn't slow down a whole lot. They lead 35-0.
Yeah, no slowing down for this high-octane offense of Veterans Memorial Patriots, and the defense just stifling Lopez today, too, keeping him at 0. And, 35 points on the board. They came out right away with a big touchdown run by Gilpin and just kept on following it on, and it's been a Gilpin show.
Well, he's got 2 touchdowns on the ground and 2 touchdowns via air. Of course, he came into the ballgame with 2,726 yards passing with 29 touchdowns, number 1 in district. Also 1,323 yards rushing and 23 touchdowns, number 1 in district. So he's been a big weapon for them, senior quarterback, and, of course, the coach's son. And, of course, a little fact, he was named after a great coach from the Mission area, Coach Tom Landry, and that's why his name is Landry Gilpin.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome and fitting for the young man and for Mission as well.
We're underway. Kickoff by the Lobos, taking it about the 2-yard line by the Patriots, coming around the right side. He's pushed to the bounds at about the 32, 33-yard line. Nice return, and we're underway. Second half action.
Yeah, and that was Ralph Ochoa on the return there and setting up the Patriots in nice field position there after that great return. And, yeah, Mario, touching up, as you said, with the Veterans Memorial, Landry Gilpin, the namesake of Tom Landry. And, the field over there is named after Tom Landry, so it's pretty fitting for a kid from Mission to be leading the charge.
You used to go out there to that stadium years ago. I mean, it's been a while, and I know they remodeled, last year? They put a lot of new changes in the stadium. It was remodeled, and it looks like a completely new field from what I understand. I haven't had a chance to go up that way, but one of the nice stadiums up in the Upper Valley.
Yeah, and for Mission veterans, going into the playoffs, they might be looking to host one of those games, and that'd be a treat for the Valley to have them hosting there in Tom Landry Field.
No question about it. Okay, so here we go. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Ball resting at their own 18-yard line. Here's a snap, looking to pass. Gilpin spins around, coming up to the left side, looking to pass. Fires the ball, incomplete.
Yeah, nearly finding one of his man on the crossing pattern there was Eddie Vasquez crossing the field there, and Gilpin does a good job of buying some time and evading the defensive end there.
That's going to be 2nd and 10. And, we were talking about the crowd and being the last year for the Patriots. They're going to continue in the playoffs. Stands to reason there are probably scouts here as well. They're coming in to scout, and we're going to talk about the possible playoff pairings. 2nd down, looking to pass. Gilpin bounces it to the outside, trying to run, fires the ball long. He's got a man. Caught at about the 50-yard line, breaks the tackle, going up to the 40, brought down at about the 30-yard line. Mike Gonzaki on the catch, and a beautiful pitch and catch by quarterback Landry Gilpin to his favorite receiver, Mike Gonzalez, all the way to the 30-yard line on the Lobos side of the football field.
And I'll tell you what, Mario, it's hard to believe this young man's only a sophomore with the size and speed and height that he has right there. He catches it at the highest point, and it's a credit to Landry Gilpin, who's on the run there and just delivers a perfect strike to Gonzalez there. He's going to be a big target for the Veterans Memorial coming in the future and in these playoffs coming up.
Quickly to the line, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Handoff up the middle, breaks it to the outside, going out the middle, power run for about an 8-9-yard gain. That's Daniel Cantu, the ball carrier.
Yeah, and that's how Mission Veterans gets you there. They do a big pass play, then they follow up with the run play, and the offensive line creates a surge there. And Daniel Cantu, showing some nice footwork there. He stops on a dime and just keeps getting some extra yardage for his team.
We're talking about scouts being here today. I wonder how long Landry Gilpin will stay in the ball game, leading 35-0. Get a little swing packs out of the backfield to number 80. Caught at about the 18-yard line, diving forward to about the 16-yard line. Catching the ball is that'll be Ralph Ochoa.
Yeah, and that's a nice catch there for Ralph Ochoa, and it's just an out route, and he finds himself in the flats on a one-on-one matchup, but have to give credit to the defensive back there just holding on, and that was Alex Rivera on the tackle. Nice open field tackle.
Man is down. He walks off the field under his own power. Substitution for the Lobos. Spread formation for Gilpin. Hands off straight out the middle. Good defense. Right into a wall. A couple of defenders for the Lobos right there. Beautiful play. One of the defenders, I believe, was number 23 right in there. See if I can get a right number on him. Couple of big defenders. I believe it was 53. I don't know. Can't get the number from here.
Well, I did see number 9, Margarito Mendoza, on the tackle there, and they just stuffed the running game there in the back of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down. Fumble on the play. That's going to belong to the Lobos. That's a fumble on the play.
Yeah, and if you're the Veterans Memorial Patriots, that's not how you want to get the second half started. I know they're up 35-0, but we've talked about it all game long. They want to make sure they're at 100% and with the train rolling when they go into the playoffs. So, those are some of the mistakes they're going to have to clean up. But for the Lopez Lobos, hey, big turnover there, and now their offense is on the field.
Here comes the offense for the Lobos, taking over on their own 20-yard line. That's good. Good defense. I mean, that shows you, Eric, that they're still playing in there. I mean, they're not looking at the score. Yeah, they're trailing 35-0, but they're playing ball and they recover a fumble. Tight formation this time around for the Lobos. Quarterback under center. Here's the snap. Handoff straight up the middle. Driving forward. Pushing the pile for a nice couple of 2-yard gain on the play. Christian Gomez, the ball carrier.
Yeah, and you're mentioning, Mario, the Lopez Lobos still going 100%, competing out there, and that's all you can ask for these players is just to continue to compete out there. They know they're not making it to the playoffs, but they're still out there giving it their all. And, right there, Christian Gomez, the senior running back, epitomizes what this Brownsville team has to offer, always keeping his legs running, and that's what Lopez is doing.
Tight formation once again, double tight end. Quarterback under center, many motion to the left side. Handoff is to the left side. Diving forward, minimal gain on the play. If anything, ball carrier was Xavier Vasquez.
Yeah, and on the tackle for Veterans Memorial is number 43, Ibanez there. Does a good job of just meeting him in the backfield for only a gain of about maybe 1 yard, or might even been a loss there.
Yeah, there the board shows 3rd down and 5. Ball resting at the 25-yard line. Lobos trying to get some positive plays here, and that's really what you want to do. Get a nice little drive, hopefully put some points on the board. Here we go, tight formation once again. They may come out into a pass out of this formation. It's 3rd and 5. Here we go. Handoff is to the outside. Flag on the play. Cuts it across the middle. Runs into a second wall. His forward progress was stopped and saw a little gap over the middle of the line and tried to go that way. And that was close pretty quick. There's a flag on the play, though. Let's see what the call is. That will kill your drive every time. Every time you get a penalty, try to get something established and you get another penalty. That's got to hurt the Lobos there.
Yeah, especially when you're a run-based offense, it's very hard to overcome those big holding penalties at 10 yards, tacking on negative yards there. And but just want to touch on this defense right there on that last play, just swarming to the ball. It seemed like Campos had nowhere to go, and the secondary coming in to help this box, and it was a huge play defensively there. And it kind of leads to holding sometimes when you're so aggressive defensively.
Tight formation, handoff to the left side, breaks it in the middle, wide open into the open. Here we go, big run across the 40, all the way to the 50. He could go all the way to the 30, to the 20, still going, big speed all the way down to about the 3-yard line. A beautiful run by the running back for the Lobos. Boy, showing out some speed, explosive play. They time from the Lobos.
Yeah, and as we see the replay here, it's just a run up the middle there. It's a sweep, and it's an inside sweep. He cuts it inside, finds a hole, and just gets past the secondary. Only one man to beat, and he gets past him there for a huge gain. But credit to that free safety and not giving up on the play. But for the Lopez Lobos, the biggest play of the night tonight.
And I believe that was that Xavier Vasquez, I believe.
Yeah, that was a number 28 for the Lopez Lobos.
28.
Leo Ramos just showing his wheels there. And, man, that kid must run track, Mario. He had some speed on him there.
First and goal at the 2-yard line, tight formation. Quarterback under center is Cruz. Flags on the play, diving forward. There's flags on the play right off the bat. This one's going to come back. Boy, oh boy, sensational run. Wow, just a little spark there. I mean, some of the things that they can do. And I'm sure Coach Armando Gutierrez would like to see a little more of that.
Yeah, definitely, and that's a play that you can build on going on in the second half. I know, being down 35-0, it's a big ask, but for going on next season, they can build on these plays and learn on execute on these big plays.
Penalty is going to be against the defense, so they're going to put about half a yard. So ball spotted at about the 1-yard line. First and goal at the 2-yard line. Here we go quickly to the line are the Lobos knocking on the door. Quarterback Jose Cruz under center. Many motion to the right. Handoff is to the right side. There's a fumble on the play. Boy, oh boy, they were knocking on the door at the 2-yard line. They fumble the ball, and the Patriots recover.
Yeah, and coming up with the fumble recovery is Arath Ibanez there, number 43 for the junior linebacker for the Veterans Memorial Patriots. A huge play there. Veterans Memorial, they're bending but not breaking, and it was just a bit of a mix-up there on the exchange between Cruz and Gomez there.
Yeah, and I think that's what hurts the most for the Lobos. I mean, it's just a bad exchange, no question about it. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy, they were at the 2-yard line knocking on the door ready to get some points. So unfortunate for the Lobos. That's been the story of the night. First and 10 for the Patriots. Hand off to the left side of the formation. Diving forward across the 10 to about the 12-yard line. The ball carrier is Adrian Salinas for the Patriots.
Yeah, and that time it's a simple run play. Salinas up the middle with one pulling guard and opens up a nice hole. But on first down, that's a huge gain of about 8 yards. And that's exactly what you want there on first down.
Boy, that's got to be deflating for the Lobos, man. You're at the 2-yard line at first and goal. Spread formation. Gilpin calling the signals. Rolling up to the right side. Fires the ball. Caught it about the 18-yard. That's going to be a first down.
Yeah, nice pitching catch there to in number 80, the intended receiver, Ralph Ochoa, and a nice catch there after going a quick 5 and out. And we've talked about that earlier in the game. They utilize that a lot, and it's a mismatch with the linebacker there. It's just the quickness of a receiver.
Quickly to the line. First and 10. They're going to move the chains on a first and 10 for the Patriots. Ball resting on their own 18-yard line. Here's a snap. Rolling, looking to pass. Incomplete. Just a little bit high. The pass intended to John Aguilar on the left side of the formation. In and out of the hands, actually. He had a shot at that one.
Yeah, and, as the coaches preach, if it's in your hands, you got to make the catch. But I'll tell you what, Landry Gilpin has a quick release, and he just zipped the ball in there, and it seemed like Aguilar just wasn't expecting it that quickly. And good routes there by the receivers, opening up a nice space there in the middle.
Spread formation quickly to the line. Rolling out to the left side. He's going to hold it. He's got a man. He's going to go down. Good sack. Good defense by the Lobos. They're going to sack him back in the backfield. Good job.
Yeah, and, on the sack there is Hector Pardon. That's going to be number 33, Pablo Garcia for the Lopez Lobos, who's been working hard all night at defensive end, and this time his hard work pays off, and he comes up with the sack there.
Yeah, and I think you hit the nail right on the head. I mean, they've been working hard. They're not giving up. There's effort to be able to get back there and make the tackle. Third and long. Gilpin fires the ball over the middle of the field to number 10. Caught. Nice catch. diving catch that time. A beautiful catch. John Aguilar comes out with the ball on a little post pattern on the left side of the formation, and a big first down for the Patriots.
Yeah, nice pitching catch there. Defended well by Andrew Flores, but, man, you got to give credit to Landry Gilpin. He zips the ball in perfectly out of the reach of the defender, and nice catch there by Aguilar. And, I mean, I can't say much. It was just a beautiful pitching catch there, Mario.
No question about it. Quickly to the line, rolling out to the right side. Gilpin fires the ball towards the middle field. Got a man wide open, just a little bit too long. He had John Aguilar going across the field from the left side of the formation. He was wide open. Just misfire on that one.
Yeah, and John Aguilar just wide open there, and nobody covering him. It seemed like there's a bit of miscommunication in the secondary, and Landry Gilpin, if he gets that completed to Aguilar, that's a touchdown, and just in the hands. It's just a bit too far there. You know, after making a great completion on the previous one, just a bit too far.
They flooded that zone with 2 receivers, so the safety had to make a decision. Which way do I go? And so incomplete. Here's the snap, looking to pass. Here comes the pressure by the Lobos. A lot of pressure. Throws it to the right side, throws it away. Good job by Gilpin. Boy, there was a lot of pressure. 3 defenders chasing Gilpin to the right side. And the senior quarterback does the right thing, just throws it away. And those was one of the things we've been talking about throughout the year. Some of the younger quarterbacks need to learn that. When you don't have a play, just get rid of it. Don't lose all those yards.
Yeah, we've seen that, mistakes with the other younger quarterbacks throughout the year. But right there, Gilpin, who's a 4-year starter, shows his maturity and the experience that he has. And, defensively, they got to keep containment on him.
3rd and 10 for the Patriots. Ball at the 36-yard line. Flags on the play. He might have been out of bounds. Number 9, the linebacker coming across. Gilpin's going to keep it. Rolling out to the right side. He gets about 7 yards on the play. There is a flag on the play. This one looks like it's going to be against the Lobos. There was a linebacker coming right in the middle. Boy, there was a linebacker coming right over the middle, right over the center almost. That was number 9, Mendoza Margarito, applying the pressure. He just jumped the gun a little bit too soon, but we'll talk about effort, man. Just chasing Gilpin all over the place.
Yeah.
Good job by Mendoza. Quickly to the line, spread formation, 3rd down, rolling out to the right side. Gilpin fires the ball to the flats, caught at about the 47-yard line, across the 45 on the Lobo side of the football field. Big first down.
Yeah, and right there, it's caught at with the intermediate route there to number 10. As you said, that's John Aguilar, and it's pretty much like a 10 and out, and it's very difficult when you're running a zone defense there. The free safety having to come up, but doesn't want to let go of that deep ball. So nice pitch and catch there from Gilpin to Aguilar there.
They're going to move the chains. That's a first down. Defensive coordinator Hugo Ramirez for the Lobos, having the task of trying to slow down this offense. Quickly handoff up the middle to number 5, breaking tackles, diving forward, across down to about the 25-yard line. Nice little run by Adrian Salinas.
Yeah, and as you mentioned with the defensive coordinator, it's very difficult and probably their toughest test of the season coming against these district champion Patriots. And right there, it's another reason why. You come off a big pass play on a first down of a gain about 10 yards, and then they come up and hit you with a big run play of another 15 yards. It's very difficult to switch from run to pass there.
35-0 is the score. 4:11 left in the 3rd quarter. Rolling out to the right side is Landry Gilpin. Fires into the end zone, just a little bit too long. Looks like the receiver lost his footing at about the 10-yard line. Threw the ball into the end zone. Nobody home. Incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like he was looking for John Aguilar in the post corner there. But it was a bit unusual there because Gilpin did have his man underneath, which is Mike Gonzaki on a comeback route. But it seemed like Gilpin wanted to go for the touchdown there, but nobody in the vicinity of the pass.
RealSportsLive.com on the call here alongside the Brownsville Independent School District television program. Here, Gilpin rolling out to the right side, looking, throws over the middle of the field. Got a receiver back in the end zone. Touchdown. 26-yard touchdown pass into the end zone. That's going to be, I believe, number 10 came down with the ball, John Aguilar.
Yeah, a beautiful pass there from Landry Gilpin, and throughout the season we've seen him roll out, and he's on rolling out with his wheels, and he just lays it off there perfectly for his receiver John Aguilar, who catches it at the highest point, just like you're taught, over one of the defenders for a huge touchdown grab there.
The defense was there, setting up for the extra point. Here's the snap, and here's the kick. And the kick is good by Alfredo Trujillo. So, with 3 minutes, 58 seconds left in the third quarter from Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, the Patriots 42, the Lobos 0. Let's take a break, and we'll be back after this message.
Don't pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture. Score big at Mikasa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica Boulevard, Brownsville.
Back at Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, Mario Medrano for RealSportsLive.com alongside Eric Medrano bringing you the call. We certainly want to welcome all the fans across the Rio Grande Valley, especially the Mission area, Eric, that are listening to us on RealSportsLive.com.
Yeah, Mario, covering the Brownsville area, it's fun to see a team from the Upper Valley come down here and visit Sam's Memorial Stadium. It's a beautiful stadium, and but we do want to welcome those fans who are joining us from the Upper Valley, Mission, McAllen area. Real Sports Live, live tonight, and you can join us on RealSportsLive.com. The website has lots of content, and also on YouTube. Like and subscribe our page, Real Sports Live. We're also available on Twitter and Facebook Live. We'll have the highlights on Facebook Live tonight.
Awesome. Good job. All right, here we go. Ready to kick off. It's number 84, short kick. They've been going short all night long. Picked up at about the 18-yard line. Breaks a tackle going up the field. Nice little run. Number 7 breaks into the open field. Goes to the left side across the 45 all the way down to about the 38-yard line. Nice little run. That was Alex Rivera. Nice return all the way to the Patriot 38-yard line.
Yeah, Alex Rivera just shows some speed there, and it just seemed like a big hole opened up right in the middle. And that's not the best coverage from the special teams for veterans, but nice individual effort there from Rivera. For now, they're going to be in the territory of Veterans Memorial.
They're on that territory once again, and then they found themselves there actually on the 2-yard line last drive. Just unfortunately couldn't punch it in after the fumble. Here we go. Tight formation on the 38-yard line on the Patriots side of the football field. Quarterback Jose Cruz brings him up to the line. And man in motion to the right side. Here comes the flag. Delay of game looks... Yeah, that's going to be the call. Delay of game against the Lobos. Boy, oh boy. Just can't do that. You just cannot do that. It's 1st and 10, and you come out with a delay of game. Just some miscommunication somewhere along the line, and quarterback needs to be looking at the play clock. Here we go, tight formation once again. 1st and 15 for the Lobos. Men in motion to the right side. Hands off right over the middle. No gain on the play. Maybe a yard or two. Man, those were tough yards going up the middle. The ball carrier, Rafael Campos, sophomore wide receiver for the Lobos.
Yeah, we've seen it throughout the game from Lopez. They're tough runners there. Like Campos right there getting that second effort after breaking the tackle and just getting an extra yard or two. But they are hard to come by coming against this Veterans Memorial defense.
Here we go. Jose Cruz gets the play quickly to the line. Once again, they're going to go with a tight formation on a second about 12. Handoff off the middle. No gain on the play, maybe a yard if anything. Oh, man, those were tough yards. I mean, you're attacking the heart of the defense, and that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough when you do that. You're facing like an 8-man front and trying to run against it. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, and, we talked about the defense for Mission Vets, and they're not the biggest boys out there, but, man, they get after it. And right there, matching up against this big offensive line, they do a good job of getting penetration.
Yeah, and I think we started to see some changes as well. New personnel coming into the ball game. 3rd and 10 for the Lobos. Fakes a handoff, looking to pass. Fires the ball long, going over the middle. 2 defenders, no play, incomplete. Number 11 broke out. Jesus Paz, he lined up on the left side, goes over towards on a little flag pattern, incomplete.
Yeah, as you said, intended for the receiver there, but nearly intercepting. It was Gus Garza trying to track it down. It's just it was behind him, and he just couldn't get there. But Lopez, I mean, you like the call. They're trying to get deep downfield there, trying to get some points on the board, but just nothing going there.
Yeah, I mean, I like you said, I think offensive coordinator Beto Leal has tried a couple of different things here tonight. It's just tough. I mean, it's just tough. going against the district champion. Here we go, tight formation, fourth down. They're going for it. One receiver on the right side of the formation. Option play to the right. He's going to keep it, trying to cut across. No place to go. Tackle right at the line of scrimmage, so the ball is going to go over and downs. Back to the Patriots.
Yeah, and that time they tried to get the ball to Leo Ramos, who had that big run earlier, but it was read beautifully there by the defense and just stuffed at the line of scrimmage. So to no avail, they're going to turn over on downs there.
I wonder, we'll see changes here. I wonder if Landry's going to stay in the ballgame. I kind of feel like they're going to go with a different quarterback right about this time. Yeah, we see the Patriots calling the signals with signs on the sideline. And, we mentioned that a couple of times ago. It's new quarterback in the ballgame for the Patriots, just as we thought. 2:21 left in the third quarter. Handoff is to the left side. Nice run. Got it across the middle to about the 40-80-yard line. Quarterback is number 18 coming into the ballgame. Ramses Flores is the quarterback, senior quarterback for the Patriots. Is number 18 Flores now calling the signals. We kind of figured that, Eric. Flag on the play. Yeah, and that's good. You get all the players in there, and I'm sure both coaches will get empty out the benches. Now tonight here in Lopez, they're celebrating homecoming, and they got the homecoming court, and some of the players were part of that as well. Good environment. Good to see that the student body involved in everything, and good crowd here tonight for the Lobos. Looking to pass. Ramses fires the ball on the right side. He's got a defender in there. Knocked away. Ramses Flores, the quarterback, firing the ball to the right side.
Yeah, right there he was trying to catch his junior wide receiver, Alberto Diaz, there on the wideout, just on a go route. And but nice defense there from the Lopez Lobos to put a hand on there. And defending there was Raudel Ramirez, and getting a hand on there, the cornerback for Lopez.
Second and about 20 after the penalty. Second and 20. Flores calling the signals for the Patriots now. Spread formation, three receivers on the right side. Rolling out is to the right side. Fires the ball to the flat, just a little bit too high. Incomplete.
Yeah, as we're seeing the second team offense there, and the backup quarterback, it's a bit difficult to just jump into the game and have that same game speed and chemistry. So right there, you see a little bit off on the timing on that 5 and out. But you wanted to touch back, as you said, Mario. Getting these players some great experience, game time experience against another varsity squad. These players could really contribute when playoffs come around.
No question about it. Third and 20 for the Patriots. Ball resting on their own 28-yard line, looking to pass. Fires the ball a little bit behind, and that's what we're talking about. Flores threw the ball behind, running like a little slant post on the right side, just a little bit behind the receiver.
Yeah, and defensively putting some pressure in the face of Flores was Eric Garcia, the sophomore linebacker for the Lopez Lobos. And, like you said, the timing was just off there. I know he was pressured, but he did have his man open. It was just thrown a bit too behind him.
Fourth down punting situation for the Patriots. Lobos would like to get something on the board, and back to receive is Leo Ramos, I believe. Yeah, Leo Ramos back to receive, senior defensive back. Here's the punt. Ramos is going to have a shot at it. He fumbles the ball, he recovers the ball on his own 35-yard line. Little dangerous play. He was looking ahead, I think. He could envision himself running a big return, and he almost dropped the ball. He was able to recover.
Yeah, and making a big tackle there for Veterans Memorial is Aaron Arredondo, the junior defensive back. And, it's a good heads-up play by the Leo Ramos to just fall on it there or just pick it up, really, because that could have gotten dangerous there.
First and 10 for the Lobos. 42-0 the score. Patriots 42, Lobos 0. Once again, they come out on a tight formation. Quarterback under center. Many motion to the right side. Handoff is to the left side. Nice run across the 40. Nice run. Moving his feet is Christian Gomez all the way to about the 44-yard line. Nice little run, about an 8-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, and that's a huge first down there on Lopez. I mean, that's the ideal first down, getting 8 huge yards. And, that's something that they haven't been able to do all game long. But here on starting this drive, they were able to.
Big number 74 leading the block on the right side of the line. Joel Chapa, senior offensive lineman for the Lobos. Here we go. 2nd and 1, actually. Tight formation, quarterback under center. Movement on the line. That's going to go against the Lobos. Also number 71 on the line, Aaron Rodriguez. He's a sophomore. Big boy. Big kid on the line. Aaron Rodriguez, number 71 as well. 74, Joel Chapa is on the line. You got number 66, Jose Garcia. Trying to recognize some of the players. So quickly to the line on a 2nd and 6. Ball resting at the 39-yard line. Tight formation, quarterback under center. Dropping back, rolling out to the left side, looking to pass. Fires the ball. He's got a man wide open on the left side. Caught at the 40. Wide open to the 30. One more man to beat. Cuts it across the field to the 20, to the 10. All diving forward. He's going to be tackled right at about the 1-yard line. Wow, number 88, Roger Guerra, the receiver, on a beautiful play, well executed. He was wide open, Eric, got behind the linebacker, wide open, connected, and all the way down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal.
Yeah, and then with this type of offense, the wing T offense, you find some of the players in the secondary with their eyes in the backfield, and just caught them sleeping there, and that's what this offense is designed to do, to lull you to sleep, do a little play action, and right there, Guerra finds himself way past the secondary, and just with just one man to beat, they do a good job of stopping him at the 1-yard line.
Quickly to the line, 1st and goal. Handoff to the right side, diving forward. I believe he's in. Touchdown for the Lobos. They finally get some points on the board on a beautiful run, just diving forward, little gap play, little off-tackle play on the right side, and that's going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, and what a great way to get a touchdown right there for the senior running back Christian Gomez. This is probably going to be his last game of his career, so it's a good way to send off your senior running back who's worked hard and tirelessly all season long, and especially in this game tonight. Some nice touchdown there, which was set up by the Guerra reception there. Nice job offensively on that drive from the Lopez Lobos.
No question about it. Talk about not giving up. Here's the extra point. Here's a snap. And here's the kick. And the extra point is good. So with 3 seconds left in the 3rd quarter from Sense Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, the Lobos finally get those points on the board. Boy, they've been close about 2 times already. They finally knock it in on a that long play. Beautiful play by Roger Guerra all the way to the 1-yard line. They finally punch it in. So they get 7 points. 3 seconds left before the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen.
Getting ready to kick off. Nice long kick by Raudel Ramirez. Taking it about the 2-yard line. Here it comes going to the right side. Breaks the first line. Cuts it across the middle. Got some little bit of a space. Here we go. Gets across to about the 45. On the return, Elias Delgado. He's going to be tackled at about the 48-yard line. Delgado looking for some room. Good return all the way close to midfield.
Yeah, right there, the special teams does a good job of getting their assignments there on the blocking, and Delgado just with the speed there looked like he was about to take it to the house, and that's something that they can build on going into the playoffs on the special teams.
Yeah, no question about it. We talked a little bit about that. The 3 phases of the game, your offense, defense, and special teams. And, every team works on that. And many times, field goal is going to make the difference in a ball game. And so here we go. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter from Sense Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Patriots 42, Lobos 7. We're going to switch sides. So the Patriots go from left to right wearing their white uniforms with the blue numbers on them. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Calling the signals. Quarterback Ramses Flores. Here's the snap. Handoff to the left side. Good tackle immediately. The ball carries Jose Salinas. No place to go. Good defense. On the tackles, number 9, Margarito Mendoza.
Yeah, assisting him there is number 33, Pablo Garcia. So nice effort there from the defense to not allow him to get to the outside.
Actually lost probably a couple of yards on the play. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 12. Ball on the 46-yard line. 2nd and 12 for the Patriots. Quarterback now is Flores. Here's a snap. Looking to pass. Flores fires the ball on the left side. Fighting for the ball. Going up in the air was Jathan Barrera. But the defender was right there. Well defended by the Lobos. Incomplete.
Yeah, defending there is the cornerback Alberto Cervantes, doing a good job of getting a hand on there. It was just a jump ball for Barrera, and nice defense there from Lopez, not giving up the big play.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 12. Ball resting at the 46-yard line. Patriot territory. Flores calling the signals. Here's the snap. Looking to pass. Same play. Fires to the left side once again. Tipped away. Same result. Boy, oh boy. Good defensive play by the Lobos. Tipping that ball away. There is a flag on the play. Well, if you first don't succeed, you try again. Here's the call. Movement against the Patriots. That's going to be declined. Coach Armando Gutierrez is going to decline the penalty. So that's going to make it a 4th down in a punting situation for the Patriots. We're in the 4th quarter from Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. 11:18 left in the ball game. Certainly want to thank BISD Television, Eric.
Yeah, we'd like to take the time to thank the Brownsville Independent School District, Athletic Director Gilbert Leal, and also the BISD-ITV production team, who does an exceptional job here helping us out to get this video feed out, and also the young students with the audio visual from the Independent School District, Brownsville Independent School District, helping us out tonight.
No question about it. They've done a good job throughout the year. And this is, of course, the last game on the schedule. Not sure. Well, we'll be back tomorrow. Boy, we're covering championship football today. We see the Veterans Memorial Patriots. Tomorrow, we're scheduled to be back here, Eric. This is the last week of football in the Rio Grande Valley, well, across the state, actually. We got Hannah, another champion, coming into town. They're from here, from Hannah, but coming, being here at Sam Stadium tomorrow. Brownsville Hannah, of course, they're the 32-6-8 champions. Well, they got to hang on to. They got to win tomorrow, though. I mean, they got a piece of the pie already, part of the championship already. And off to the left side of the formation for the Lobos, trying to bounce it to the outside. Across the 35 to about the 40-yard line. Nice little tough run that time by Rafael Campos.
Yeah, and as you were saying, Mario, Hannah's going to be here tomorrow night. Another Brownsville school. They'll be hosting Harlingen South, who's also in the playoffs. So it's no easy task. Hannah needs to win out to solidify a sole possession of the district title, and it's going to be a good one tomorrow night here at Sam Stadium.
Well, yeah, between Edinburgh Vela, who has had a hold on the number 1 ranking throughout the year. Nice play to the right side. Breaks it in the open. Cruz, the quarterback, all the way down to about the 40-yard line. Shoestring tackle, saving the touchdown, was number 29, Aaron Arredondo. Good play, good run by Jose Cruz, the quarterback for the Lobos. A big first down.
Yeah, nice tackle there from Arredondo, who's been very lively tonight out there in the corner position. And Cruz right now, they're just emerging with the big run there. And after 2 big plays, Lopez is already in Patriots territory.
Ball resting at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Lobos. They're on the move, trying to get more points here. Tight formation, quarterback under center. Out of the wing team, main motion to the right side. Handoff is to the right side. Breaks a tackle. Gets into the open air. He could go all the way. Number 1, Christian Gomez breaks it all the way. Touchdown. 41 touchdown run. 41-yard TD run. Christian Gomez on a beautiful run. Ran to a little bit of a wall. Broke the tackle. Bounced it to the outside. Saw nothing but green in front of him and took it all the way for a touchdown. Beautiful run. Christian Gomez, the senior running back for the Lobos. Touchdown.
Yeah, nice play there by the senior running back, getting his 2nd touchdown of the night. And for his team, Lopez, they're doing a good job of blocking, opening up a big space. And it looked like initially they were going to have him in the backfield, Mario.
Here's the snap, and here's the kick. And the kick, it's good. Well, I just said that they were trying to get some more, Eric, and right on cue, they do get more. They put another 7 points on the board. So with 9 minutes, 55 seconds left in the ball game, Patriots 42, the Lobos 14. Let's take a break and let's recognize our advertisers, which by the way, want to thank him for sponsoring throughout the year, advertising on realsportslive.com. We're still looking for sponsors, for advertisers. We got basketball, we got volleyball, not volleyball, but basketball. We got playoffs coming up, so certainly need your help. If you want to be an advertiser, give us a call. Let's take a break and we'll be right back.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again.
This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back at Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, Lobos got 2 unanswered touchdowns here the last couple of possessions. So they make it 42-14, Patriots 42, Brownsville Lopez 14 as they celebrate here homecoming for the Lobos. Good turnout, good participation by the student body. Onside kick for the Lobos. Ball bounces up in there. There's a fumble. Still on the ground. See, let's get the signal. Lobos claim that they have it. Let's see. Lobos have the ball on an onside kick. They got the perfect bounce. Boy, oh boy. And it's recovered by the Lobos. Well executed onside kick. Boy, and he gave him the perfect bounce. I mean, just saw the ball go up in the air. It was tipped backwards over the Lobos field, and they do recover.
Yeah, for the Lopez kicker, you couldn't have kicked it any better. It took the perfect bounce right over the receiving team, and it just couldn't, handle the ball, and it just fell in the hands of Lopez Lobos in a big play here. And I'll tell you what, Mario, this crowd is loving the energy from their team.
Well, not give up attitude. You gotta love that and support the kids. Looking to pass, quarterback looks over the middle, looking just a little bit high. Had a receiver, there's a penalty on the play. Came out of the formation. I believe that's said number 5, I believe, on the one-man route. There's a flag on the play. He was roughed up pretty good. That is Xavier Vasquez.
Yeah, and Xavier Vasquez is a sophomore, so that's another bright spot for the future of Lopez Lobos football. And right there, it seemed like there was just a bit maybe too much contact there at the end of the play.
That's going to be a big one against the Patriots. And, of course, they're working against a lot of second teamers in there. But still, if you're the Patriots, you want to play clean football this time of the year going into the playoffs. And breaking a couple of breakdowns that we can see there. And so I'm sure Coach Gilpin cannot be happy about that. Those are some of the things they're going to talk about, I'm sure. The offsides early in the game, saw several offsides, and onside kick not able to recover. Quickly to the line, 1st and 10. They come across the line. Ball is handed off to the left side. Trying to go forward. The senior receiver, Andrew Flores, no gain on the play. Well defended by the Patriots. Making the tackle was number 33, Hector Valles.
Yeah, and that time, good job defensively, just swarming to the ball, and they made him right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And yeah, but going back to how you said, Mario, the penalties, they have to clean those things up. Mission Vets does going into the playoffs. You want to have a clean game, especially going up against top teams from the upper region of Texas.
And I see some of the starters coming back on defense. I see Andre Garcia, number 62, number 99, tossed to the right side to number 3, trying to cut it across, picks up about 5 yards on the play. That is Rafael Campos, the sophomore wide receiver, on the carry.
Yeah, and it's a good job defensively from Mission Vets because, earlier they gave up a big run earlier to Christian Gomez, and this time it's Campos with the pitch out, who's, has lots of space in the open field, but it closed down quickly by the secondary of Mission Vets.
We see Joe Mendoza back in the ball game. Also, we see Isaias Barroso, a couple of the starters back on the line, and coach not happy. And that's the only reason you bring him back. You're not happy with the way things are going. Here we go. Handoff, looking to hand off up the middle. Quarterback keeper to the right side. Trying to bounce it, diving forward. Picked up about 2-3 yards. That's the quarterback, Jose Cruz. He's got a good size. This kid's good size. Probably about 5'11", about 60, 70 pounds. Good-looking kid, man.
Yeah, he's got a nice frame on him, and it's something that could, really help him out as next year comes around for his senior season. Durability, for 10-game season. So also running the ball could help him out as well.
He's got a couple of sophomore wide receivers in there with him. There's going to be a timeout on the play. He's got Rafael Campos, a sophomore. He's got Xavier Vasquez, another sophomore in there. Adrian Garcia's got about 3 sophomores in there.
Yeah, number 88, Roger Guerra, also a wide receiver who had a nice catch earlier in the game. And also Jordi Gutierrez, number 8, junior wide receiver. So they got a lot of good wide receivers.
Something to build on, and I mean, I'm sure once you have enough time to work with these kids, I know we talked a little bit about that, how Coach Armando Gutierrez came in late right before the year started, and it's been tough. They came in with a record tonight. They came with a record of 2-7 in the year, 1-7 in district play, and they're gonna miss the playoffs this year. They've been in the playoffs for the last 2 years, and so this year they're gonna miss the playoffs. They're gonna measure the spot of the ball here, looking for a first down. The Lobos are. We got 8 minutes, 12 seconds left in the ball game. Patriots 42, Lobos 14. Certainly want to recognize those people listening throughout the Rio Grande Valley. Shy of a first down. That's going to be by 4th and inches. I'm sure they're going to go for it. RioSportsLive.com in the house. Mr. Joe Baldwin was calling some basketball up in the La Jolla area today. Real Sports Live, we're going to be covering basketball. We got softball. We got all kinds of things coming up. Of course, we got football playoffs coming up just around the corner. Sign up. Help us out. Tight formation on a 4th down. Handoff straight up the middle. He's going to be close. Looks like he's got it. The quarterback diving forward with the ball. The chains were being moved at the same time, so there's going to be a little bit of confusion. Saw the chains moving the opposite direction, Eric, and when they ran the play diving forward, see the chains moving to the spot. So that may be a little controversy there. They're going to mark the spot at about the 25-yard line. If you ask me, 26-yard line. If you ask me, that's good enough for a first down. As they were trying to run the 4th down play on 4th and inches, the chains were moving the opposite direction. I think the chain gang got confused, thinking that the ball was going over and downs, and this referees are having a little meeting talking about it. Boy, oh boy. Prematurely moved the chains over on that side. Let's see what the call is. Some confusion. I think that's what he's talking about. They're going to replay the down. I mean, there was no reason. The only thing I can think of is the chains were moving. And so just to be fair, they're going to replay the down. Now, the problem with that, Eric, is that they already know what Lobos was going to run. Yeah. He already had it.
Yeah, and the head coach Gutierrez is very upset letting the the official know.
Oh, they're going to run it again? Quarterback sneak going up the middle. He's going to push from behind. Quarterback driving forward. He's got it. He should have it. Breaks it up in the open. Now they strip the ball. It's a fumble on the play. Not sure the ball's still live. Fumble on the play. He broke it open 5 yards down the field. There was never a whistle. Is that what the call is? Boy, yeah, Coach Gutierrez does not like the call. It looked like they blew the whistle already. The play dead, and then he broke it into the open, and then the ball was stripped and a fumble. Man down.
Yeah, it looked like they blew the whistle for forward progress, and then Cruz just broke it open, and the defense not giving up on the play, stripping the ball, falling to the ground. What an unusual set of circumstances, Mario. We're going to have to see how these officials decide here what the call is.
Yeah, it almost appeared to me that everybody gave up. And, especially the offensive line, like they gave up on the blocks. And then when he broke it into the behind the linebackers, he lost the ball and fumbled it. Wow. Man down for the Lobos, being attended by the medical personnel. RealSportsLive.com. Mario Medrano on the call alongside Eric Medrano. Certainly appreciate you listening. Let us know that you're out there. Certainly appreciate the folks up in the Upper Valley in the Mission area listening to us on the call here. We got audio and video tonight on a Thursday night. Of course, we're back tomorrow with the Hannah game. Audio only tonight as per UIL regulations. Rules do not allow us to bring audio and video tomorrow. We'll be back. We're watching a district champion here tonight with the Patriots. Tomorrow, the Brownsville Hannah Golden Eagles.
Yeah, and then Saturday, Mario, we got Brownsville Pace hosting Rio Grande City, and Pace needing to get the victory on that one on Saturday night to ensure that they have a nice spot in the playoffs.
Some good football in the Brownsville area. Pace had a good year. Brownsville Veterans has had a good year, and of course Hannah. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Quarterback in there, Gilpin is back in there. Number 12 rolling out to the left side, fires the ball, gets rid of it. A lot of pressure, just throws it away. Boy, oh boy. It's funny to see Landry Gilpin back in the ballgame. They lead 42-14, 7 minutes, 47 seconds left in the ballgame. And I think the reason for that, Eric, they got a little sloppy, and I think Coach Gilpin did not like that. And you just don't like to see that as a team. Spread formation, Landry Gilpin back at quarterback once again, 2nd and 10. Rolling out to the right side, Gilpin looking down the field, fires to the backside, wide open, caught at the 40-yard line, shaking and baking, breaks it to gets around a defender, across midfield, wide open, becomes a foot race across the 40, all the way down to the 28-yard line. Good route, way to break it open. That was the receiver, Eddie Vasquez on the Eddie Vasquez on the catch.
Yeah, as we see the replay here, Vasquez in a one-on-one matchup on the opposite end of the field, and the play's designed to the right-hand side, and that one-on-one matchup was just too much for Landry Gilpin. He had to go for it, and a nice pitch and catch there, and a big gain after the catch.
Spread formation, 3 receivers on the left side. Gilpin, hands off, straight up the middle. Here comes the fullback going up the middle, pushing and just bulldozing forward across the 20 to about the 15, 16-yard line. Yeah. Daniel Cantu, the junior running back for the Patriots.
Yeah, nice scamper there up the middle from Daniel Cantu. And as you said, bulldozing, lowering his shoulder in the secondary, really punishing the defense there. And huge gain there for Mission Vets.
6 minutes, 51 seconds left in the ball against spread formation for the Patriots. Rolling out Gilpin, rolling out to the right side. Fires the ball on the right side. Caught it about the 5-yard line, trying to make a tackle. Diving forward to about the 2-yard line. That's Mike Gonzalez. See, the sophomore wide receiver. Good play.
Yeah, defending there is Raudel Ramirez on the tackle, and Mike Gonzaga, he's a big wide receiver there, hard to bring down, and on that comeback route, he runs it perfectly there on the timing with Landry Gilpin, and a nice gain of an extra 2 yards after the catch.
All the way down to about the 1-yard line, 1st and goal for the Patriots. Spread formation for the Patriots. Gilpin, quarterback keeper, to the left, jumps over a defender, touchdown.
Yeah, and on this time, Landry Gilpin calls his own number and just hurdles a defender who's sliding at his feet, trying to bring him down, and that's another touchdown for Mission Vets.
Yeah, I'm going to set it up for the extra point. I'm a little surprised that Gilpin came back into the ball game. I think the coach was a little frustrated because there was just some breakdowns, just couldn't get anything going. So Gilpin, not just Gilpin, but the whole starting offense came back on the field. Going for two now. Man in motion to the left side. Shotgun formation, rolling out to the right side. Fires the ball on the right side, looking for Gonzaga. Caught on the right side. 2-point conversion. It's good.
Yeah, and right there, Landry Gilpin throws it to the outside where the defender can't get there, and Gonzaga catches it at the highest point and does a good job with this footwork, keep his feet in bounds, and that's a 2-point conversion there for the Mission veterans. And I mean, boy, what can we say about Landry Gilpin? There's not enough words to say about the young man. He does an excellent job of keeping this offense going.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm a little surprised he came back into the ballgame, Eric. I mean, you're still up by quite a bit, You're up 42-14 and coming back into the ballgame. I think the message is not so much to rub it into the other team, to the Lobos, more than to say, hey, guys, to his own team, say, we're out of sync here. We got to get a rhythm back. We got the playoffs next week, and we just broke down. We're not executing. I think more than anything is that's what I saw. And is that what you see?
Yeah, exactly. As you touched up on, and the main thing is playoffs, and the Mission Vets, district champions, this is the 10th game of the season. They want to go into the playoffs, at 100%. And after the second team was, not able to get that same momentum going, he decides to bring that first team on. And, it's just something to build on for next week, really, and for the offense and the defense.
All right, ready to kick off is Alfredo Trujillo, the sophomore kicker. 6 minutes, 23 left in the ball game. Patriots 50, Lobos 14. Short kick, like a little onside kick, taken by the front line, right at about the 46, 47-yard line. Smart play on the top by the Lobos. Field it and just fall down.
Yeah, fielding it was the senior defensive back, Julio Ramirez there. Does an excellent job of just falling on the ball there, and that's really what you're taught to do. And for Lopez, they're going to have good field position here. But we're talking about playoffs for Mission veterans. It looks like they'll be facing one of the Corpus teams, possibly a Victoria West or one of either Corpus Christi Miller or Corpus Christi Ray. As before game time, they were projected to face Corpus Christi Ray. So it's going to be interesting to see next week.
1st and 10 for the Lobos. Tight formation. Quarterback under center. Minimum motion to the right side. Handoff is to the right side. Trying to bounce it to the outside. Christian Gomez, the ball carrier, across the 40 to about the 37-yard line. Nice little run.
Yeah, and that's Christian Gomez up the middle. And earlier we saw him break one of those. So for the Mission Vets, they're not wanting to get that going. And you see a big surge there on the replay from the offensive line, just pushing the Vets box to the other side. And nice run up the middle for Gomez.
Clock continues to run. 5 minutes, 58 seconds left in the ball game. Patriots 50, Lobos 14. On this homecoming night for the Lobo student body here, celebrating. Good crowd here tonight. Good support for these boys. Handoff is to the left side, trying to break it to the outside, to the 40. Breaks in the open space, trying to cut it across Rafael Campos, all the way down to about the 29-yard line. Getting behind number 69, lead blocker for the Lobos. Good gain on the play.
Yeah, as we see the sweep there, and it's a bit of misdirection, and it opens up some great space, and Campos does the rest to get to the outside, and nice blocking there on the edge for the Lopez Lobos.
I apologize to number 69. I don't have his name on the roster, but I do want to recognize him here tonight. It's tight formation, quarterback under center, man in motion to the right side. Handoff is to the right side this time around. Gomez breaking, spinning, pushing, going down all past the 20 to about the 18-yard line. Nice, tough run by Christian Gomez, the senior running back for the Lobos. Big first down.
Yeah, right there, Gomez does a good job of, showing a spin move there. The secondary, the safety was about to make a tackle, and he just made a spin move up the middle, and that's not easy to do with all the traffic in the middle. But good job by Gomez, and that's going to be a first down.
Lobos in the red zone. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line. Clock continues to run. 4:43 left in the ball game. On a beautiful night here in South Texas, in Brownsville, Texas, to be exact. Tight formation, quarterback under center. A lot of movement on the line. Handoff is to the left side. This one's not going to go anywhere. Flex on the play. This may be against the Patriots. Looked like 3 defenders came across the line. Here's a call. All right. That's going to be against the Patriots. That's going to give the Lobos a 1st and 5.
Yeah.
Ball spotted at about the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and it just seemed like they deployed the hard count there, and it just led the defense to come off sides on that previous play.
Tight formation, 1 receiver's up on the top of the screen. Little counter play to number 88, exploding up the middle, across close to the 5 to about the 3-yard line. Nice little run. Roger Guerra, the sophomore wide receiver. Beautiful play.
Yeah, nice run up the middle there, and it appears it might have been Leo Ramos, number 28. I know those numbers are kind of hard to see, but it was a run up the middle with the sweep, and a good job there. And he had that big run play earlier in the game, so it's not hard to see why they go with that play there.
Clock continues to run. 3:53. First and goal. Ball spotted at the 3-yard line. Quickly to the line. Tight formation. Same play. Pretty much the same play. This time he takes it for a touchdown. 3-yard touchdown.
Yeah, they go back to the same play, and it's Leo Ramos up the middle. And, earlier he had about a 50-plus yard run. So rewarding the young man right there with the touchdown is the Lopez Lobos team. And, what can you say? The offensive line just created a big hole there for him, and he practically walked it in there, and a big touchdown late in the game for Lopez.
And that's going against the number 1 defense, mind you. Here's the extra point, and the extra point is good. So with 3 minutes, 42 seconds left in the ball game from Sampson Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, Patriots 50, the Lopez Lobos 21. Let's take a break. We'll be back after these messages.
If you're looking for custom hats, shirts, or jackets, then you want Master Stitch. Custom embroidery and screen printing are what we do. Any logo or design, great quality at the right price. For shirts like this, it's Master Stitch. 2500 US 281 Edinburgh.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times. Celebrating every triumph. And lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Back at Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, once again, seeing a district champion here tonight. District champion out of 16 5A Division 1, the Mission Veterans Memorial Patriots, 8-0 in district play, taking on Lopez Lobos, 1-7 in district play. Of course, the Patriots are the champions out of the district, Eric. The Lobos will miss the playoffs after 2 years being there. Now, we're talking about the possibility, who are they going to face in the first round of the playoffs? Now, that will be decided. It's got some games tomorrow, but more than likely with the scenario, what is it that you have, Eric?
Yeah, they're going to be matched up against 15 5A Division 1, which includes teams of the likes of Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, Victoria East, Victoria West, Corpus Christi Miller, Corpus Christi Ray, and Corpus Christi Flower Bluff. But in all likelihood, it looks like they'll be facing Ray with the projections, but there's still a lot to be played, and it's a possibility they could face Corpus Christi Miller or Victoria West. So for Mission Vets, they already know they're going to be facing a team from the Outer Valley, but they probably will be hosting them there at Tom Landry Stadium. It's all to be decided still, but a very big matchup against the outside of the Valley and the Coastal Bend, really. And when UIL decided to put all the Valley teams in a 10-team district Division 1, it kind of let you know the first round by district was going to be against the Coastal Bend.
Setting up for the onside kick once again. Here it is once again. Oh, nice. Picked up on the run, and a beautiful play by number 1. Picked up in midair. Wow. Okay, number 9. We've seen it all here tonight. Margarito Mendoza. Ball came up high in there, took it up on the run. Now, did it go 10 yards? That's going to be the big question. Let's look at the replay, Eric. Let's see if we get a replay here. It might have been a little too soon. Now, somebody's marking right at midfield. That's 10 yards. Let's see, where did he pick up the ball? On the bounce, picked it up in midair and took it. And that's a live ball. You can take it. You can take it to the house. He was brought down on Patriot territory. The discussion is, where did he pick up the ball? Did he go 10 yards?
Yeah, and it really was impressive how he caught it on the fly there. And great execution. That's the second time the kicker, sets up his team for another onside kick. And
wow, perfect bounce. Now, there's the head umpire was standing right at the 50-yard line. This may be a good one. Although on the film, it looked like he picked it up at about the 49, 48-yard line. Here's the call. Wow, they're going to say he didn't go the 10 yards necessary. Where are they going to mark the ball at about the 49-yard line? Missed it by about half a yard, maybe 1 yard. Wow.
Yeah, and head coach Gutierrez not happy about the call, and this crowd not loving it. This home side crowd not loving that call. But I mean, the game, it's 50-21, so it's a bit difficult either way. But I do want to say the Lopez Lobos, it symbolizes what this team's been all about all season. Never giving up, always giving their all, and this crowd really cheering them on.
The score, you mentioned something important. The score is 50-21. Man, if I'm a referee, man, it's hard not to give them that call, man. Just an effort. I mean, the game is pretty much decided, man. Come on, give him the ball. Wow, what a beautiful play on the run, no less. Wow, that's unbelievable. What a play. That was Margarito Mendoza, was number 9. Picked it up on the run. It looked close at the beginning because, I did see close to where it picked up. But I saw the head umpire coming right at the 50, walking into the field, and that's 10 yards. So, nevertheless, goes over and downs to the Patriots on the 49-yard line. Quarterback in there, Gilpin fires the ball in the middle of the field. Intercepted at the 30-yard line. Wow. Leo Ramos back there with the interception. I'm telling you what, I mean, they're taking advantage of the whole season. These Lobos are not giving up. They're not ready to put the pads down yet, Eric.
Yeah, and for a lot of these young men, this will be the last time they'll play high school football. So you can see what it means to them, and it's a credit to the Lopez High School and what they're doing there, and head coach Gutierrez. These kids not giving up. I know the scoreline is pretty much over, but they're not giving up. And right there, a big play from Leo Ramos, who just finished scoring a touchdown for them, mind you, and then right there coming up with the big interception there.
There's a flag on the play on the sideline. He had gotten a sideline warning against the Lobos. There's a flag again, and I believe this may be the call. This is unfortunate, to be getting those calls. The game's pretty much decided, and the referee. I always said the fans are here to see the kids play, and sometimes the referees kind of get involved and take a little bit of that away. I'm sorry to say that, but I don't think we needed that. Here's the call. Wow. That's against the coaches, did he say?
Yeah, and sportsmanlike conduct on the head coaching staff, or on the coaching staff, pardon. And I haven't seen that recently, but they did have a sideline warning before that, Mario. So I think they're following up on that.
Wow. They're gonna add on 15 yards, all the way down to the 15-yard line. Boy, oh boy, that's getting a little too peaky. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that, but just what I think. Got a couple of ideas that I have that I want to talk about. We were talking about the kids putting the pads for the last time. Now, on the penalty, the ball does belong to the Lobos. They'll take. They're gonna push him back 15 yards. They do retain the ball at 1st and 10. A ball on their own 14, 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Eric, we're talking about the kids putting on the pads for the last time, and and a lot of kids. That's it. I think 1.2% of the kids actually end up playing college ball. Flag on the play, breaks it up on the open. Here we go. He's got a man wide open. Rafael Campos getting to the outside across midfield to about the 45-yard line, and a beautiful run on a cutback run. There's a flag on the play. This one's coming back. Beautiful run by Rafael Campos, a sophomore wide receiver. Unfortunately, this one's going to be negated by a penalty. Here's the call. Big holding. Some of the big boys for Lopez, number 71, Aaron Rodriguez. Number 72, Aldo Longoria. Yeah, we're talking about the kids putting the pads for the last time, and I think the percentage of kids playing college ball is 1.2% of high school kids go to the next level. Well, let me just on a personal note, my son, Aaron Medrano, played for San Benito a couple of years ago. Basketball player, just gonna say real proud. He's start his basketball career on Saturday night at Schreiner University, freshman basketball player. Real proud of him and playing the next level, making his dream come true, playing college ball. He will have his first game on Saturday night, and so I will be out there checking it out. Real proud of my son. And so he opted for basketball. And so Saturday night first game for the Mountaineers from Schreiner University. We'll be out there supporting the team.
Yeah, and quickly, Mate, I just want to tip my hat off to the Lopez Lobos team, and these seniors giving it their all, and the crowd really loving it, just cheering on those 3 scores that they had tonight. And, for the team, the character they showed throughout the season, the 2-7 doesn't reflect the effort that they gave throughout the season. But for Mission Veterans, I also have to tip my hat off to them. They're going to be in the playoffs, and they could possibly be one of those teams, in the 3rd or 4th round. We're talking about Valley teams that we're trying to watch out for that could possibly make it to the 3rd or 4th round. They're right in that conversation.
No question about it. And throughout the year, they've been one of the top teams. We talked about the Edinburgh Vela, the Sabercats. We talked about the Mission Memorial, the Patriots. We talk about Brownsville Hannah. Who's going to carry the banner? And the smaller schools, will it be Rio Hondo? Will it be Raymondville? Raymondville's another team to watch out for. A lot of people seem to think that Raymondville may be the team that will take the banner, the Rio Grande Valley banner, maybe the last team standing in the Rio Grande Valley. It's going to be interesting to see. Handoff to the outside for the Lobos. Campos trying to get to the outside. Who's pushed out of bounds after a short gain. Yeah, so the playoffs are right around the corner. Last week of football in the Rio Grande Valley. So now it's time to see who's going to represent the Valley in the playoffs. And there's been some surprises, some teams that are going to make the playoffs. Westlaco Panthers are back at it again. Program reach and tradition. They're back in the playoffs this year, Eric.
Yeah, coming up with a big win last week against Westlaco East in the cross rivalry, the Tinaco Bowl. Coming up big with the victory there after a late heroics and a field goal. So not much the difference between those two teams. And as you mentioned, who's going to be standing? But next week tomorrow we have a big game at the Edinburgh Vela versus Westlaco East, and also for on Saturday night here at Sands Stadium, we got Pace trying to solidify their second spot in the district, and Brownsville Veterans as well. So it's lots of big playoff implications and seeding implications Friday night.
Yeah, and this district right here where the Mission Veterans, it's a 10-team district. Mission Veterans, Brownsville Pace, Brownsville Veterans, La Jolla, Palmview, Donna, PSA Southwoods, Rio Grande City, PSA Memorial, Brownsville Lopez, and Brownsville Porter. I mean, it's tough, man, because you don't have a lot of time to tune up your offense or your defense. You go right into district play. So it's been tough with the Lobos and new coaching staff coming in late and then jumping into a big district.
Yeah, and as you mentioned the standings there, Donna High and La Jolla Palmview basically duking it out for that 4th spot. And with some scenarios, anything can happen tomorrow, and it could really change the way the playoff scenarios will look. But for Mission Vets, they know they're the number 1 spot. And as I mentioned earlier, they'll be facing a team from the Coastal Bend, either Victoria West or the Corpus Christi Ray or Corpus Christi Miller, and that's going to bring up a big matchup for Valley fans.
There's a player being assisted off the field for the Patriots, and boy, you just hate to see this when the game is pretty much decided 50-21, and one of the players is being walked off. He's walking under his own power, a little bit of assistance, so hopefully the young man is going to be okay. And so this is part of the thing. You don't want injuries. The game is decided. You don't want any type of injuries, but hopefully the young man is going to be okay. He's just been assisted lightly, so I think he's going to be okay. Big game coming up in District 32-6A, Eric, and that's one of the districts we're very familiar with. You got the 6-team district there. Compared to this one, it's got 10-team district, 6-team district. Hannah has pretty much got the crown. It's up to them to just clinch it tomorrow night. Right here, we'll get to see them again. Hannah will be another champion. We'll get to see tomorrow. They've had a good year. Also, San Benito, Harlingen, and Harlingen South seem to be the teams in the playoffs for this year. Rivera will be out of the playoffs, and Los Fresnos, after being at 3 rounds deep into the playoffs for the last couple of years, they're going to sit out. And, of course, the story there is going to be injuries throughout the year.
Yeah, injuries for Los Fresnos have plagued them throughout the season, and they're barely getting back, but it was a bit too late, and they were not able to get that push into the playoffs. But, I saw they missed the playoffs for the first time in 13 years, Los Fresnos. And for Harlingen South tomorrow night, they could play the spoiler there because they're playing Hannah, but Hannah needing to take care of business to get an outright district championship tomorrow.
High punt, a beautiful punt by the Lobos, going all the way down to about the 35-yard line. 1 minute and 1 second left in the ball game. Yeah, no question about it. So we get to see Hannah tomorrow night. We got the call tomorrow night here at Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Harlingen South Hawks come to town. And so we got the call on that one, taking on Hannah. Hannah going for the undisputed crown tomorrow night, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Mario, we have Mission viewers tonight, and I got to say, what is Mission feeding those boys over there? You got Mission Eagles, Mission veterans, Sherilyn and Sherilyn Pioneer, all in the playoffs, all in the Mission area. So we talked about it. It's like, what's in the water over there?
Yeah, we're talking about that coming in. All the talent around the Mission area. All these teams going to the playoffs. So good job in the Upper Valley, in that area, in the Mission area. And hopefully, let's see who's going to carry the banner deep into the playoffs. And, there's some teams in the lower divisions as well. And so it's going to be interesting. So who's going to take us? Second down for the Patriots. 35 seconds left in the ballgame. Handoff is straight off to the left side of the formation to number 26, trying to make it to the outside. Nice little run. Eric Estrada in the ballgame. Quarterback is back in there. It's Ramses Flores for the Patriots. That may be the last play of the game. Eric, what else is going on with the playoffs?
Mission veterans, as I said, they'll be facing the Coastal Bend, and we're going to have big matchups for the Valley in the coming week. But I do want to give a good kudos to head coach Gilpin for Mission Vets, losing the Battle of Conway and then bouncing back with 9 straight victories. And they got all the momentum going into the playoffs, Mario.
No question about it. Certainly want to thank everybody. 2 seconds. And this one belongs to the Patriots from Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. The Mission Veterans Memorial Patriots 50, the Brownsville Lopez Lobos 21. That's going to do it for us. That's going to conclude this broadcast from Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville. For Eric Medrano, this is Mario Medrano saying so long, everybody. We will see you tomorrow night as we're right here back at Sam's Stadium, Brownsville, Hannah Golden Eagles taking on the Harlingen South Hawks. We'll see you next time. Drive safely. God bless you, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Fans, it's Joe Bowling here with Rio Sports Live. Want to make sure you catch all the games right here on Rio Sports, and we're broadcasting on several platforms, on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, on Roku Television, on Apple TV, and on the website, riosportslive.com. It's all the sporting action you can ever want, and it's right here on Rio Sports. Snap. Rolls right-hand side, got a man wide open. It's caught. 15. How about this? 10-5 on 4th down. Touchdown, Greyhound.
Brilliant call.
We are Mac. We are Mac.
Exotic Tropical Pet World has an amazing selection of pets, toys, and accessories. Mackay Bulldog and fans of any team should go see them at 1716 West Hackberry in McAllen. Valley TV's public broadcast platform is TV that works for you. Every hour, thousands see your message Valley-wide. Our viewers enjoy entertaining and educational content along with upcoming events 24 hours a day. Your favorite places are what makes Valley TV possible. These networks come together in a big way, creating the Valley's largest public network that reaches the audience you're looking for. Denny's is one of America's favorite restaurants, serving thousands in your target market 24 hours a day. Popular host locations include grocery stores, high-end showrooms, retail chains. With new locations joining the Valley TV family, your audience continues to grow. Bingo halls, coffee houses, bowling alleys, barber shops, all the places you want to be, you'll find Valley TV. From South Padre Island to Brownsville to McAllen and beyond, Valley TV and Rio Sports Live has you covered. Together, Rio Sports Live and Valley TV reach millions of viewers in home and on the go. Supporting nonprofits and worthy causes are critically important to families here in the Valley. We'll continue to help support these efforts through extended coverage and awareness campaigns. Together, we can make a difference. Business owner, get your message out, whether it's on the platforms of Valley TV and Rio Sports Live combined. That means you get exposure 24 hours a day throughout the year and during live broadcasts at an affordable price just for you. You can't do better than this. We've got great numbers. They're growing every day across the Rio Grande Valley, into Corpus Christi, into Laredo, into South San Antonio. Your business, not as a sponsor, but as an advertiser getting direct results. Again, it's Rio Sports Live and Valley TV, a great team bringing you great coverage. and decorative wall panels from Sinlu. Our modular designs fits any size room. Choose from a wide variety of textures and finishes. Artisans handcraft your new wall panels using our exclusive process and materials. Call Sinlu now to beautify your home or office.